We know the three teams moving on in Pool B. But in what order will they finish? Tonight we feature two of those teams. They have been perfect at Paramount. 7-0. Manitoba's Peterson is sitting pretty. But hot in their heels. Selena Sturmay, a huge win this morning, has her crew 6-1. Round robin wraps up in Mississauga. Manitoba's Peterson, Alberta's Sturmay. The Scotties continues. What started last Friday night winds up tonight. The round robin of this year's Scotties here in Mississauga at Paramount Fine Food Center. As we come inside on this Thursday night, do say hello, Canada. Welcome back to the Scotties. Joe, Russ, Kathy will join us momentarily. Over the course of so many years, we have seen some wonderful games, and this one that we saw this afternoon truly will rank up there because of its importance, because of the fact that the two teams playing knew you win, you're going to advance to the final three. You lose, and you're going to go home.
Absolute classic. Can I come up with that name? Like, that was nuts. It was like all 8 players, the freezes, the come arounds, the doubles, the triples, the run backs. You just name it. Taylor Stevens had it. And then how do you curl 100% and then give up a 3, a steal of 3, and have the composure to do that?
That was it. She was up, and then that steal of 3. Now she trails by 1, and this is the last shot.
And she has to hit about a thin third of this in order to get the win, and just throws it perfectly. Outstanding rookie skip at the Scotties. I cannot imagine what was going through her head in the hack. She has ice in her veins.
And Haley Armstrong and the team could not protect everything, and they said at the hack before they threw the last one, as Oulette, their coach, celebrates, said, you know what, if she can make this, give it to her. So she advances.
Oh my God, it was so good. We need to go back.
Yeah, Maria Fitzgerald celebrating her birthday, and she made a wonderful line call on that shot to pick up the win. So Stevens advances. Kaufman wins by 2. Those 2 points were stolen to beat Quebec. Laws, she had 3 deuces in the game, wins, and Einarson made a wonderful last shot to pick up the win over BC. So here they are. These are the top 3 that will advance. Laws first, Einarson, followed by Stevens after that dramatic win. Which brings us now to tonight in the final draw, and it's all about the teams in Pool B. Remember when this all started, we had 5, and then we were down to 4, and now we're down to 3, right?
And your math checks out, Vic, but
much.
if I'm on any... Oh, yeah, you're doing a great job. But if I'm on any of these 3 teams, I am desperate for a win tonight. Looking into the playoffs, the top 2 teams in the pool, they play a non-elimination game tomorrow. That third team, their backs are against the wall the rest of the way through.
Okay, so here we go. These are the teams that have qualified. Is this the way they're going to finish? No. Peterson could be third. Sturmay could win. We're going to sort it all over the next 3 hours. We'll figure out who is going to finish where. So let's take a closer look at tonight's game. Let's go inside, and we'll take a closer look at Team Peterson.
Team Peterson did a wonderful job of not being Team Peterson, being Team Calvert, in my opinion. The switch is huge. Bale with Beth. Beth Peterson's hitting ability is renowned. She can throw it as hard as anybody here. That opens things up for the ride the hot hand in Kelsey Calvert. The draw weight Kelsey's had in the entire week, other than one shot that I can remember, she's put everything on the X.
And Selena Sturmay has been playing very well.
She has, but this morning she had some struggles. Barely got by Team New Brunswick. 68% is one of her lowest games, so the team has to support their skipper. Whatever came out of that debrief, they need to tighten some screws and nothing deep. Like Russ said, Kelsey Calvert, amazing drawer. You don't want to let her off the hook.
Keys to the game are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada.
Here we go. Final stone in 10. On and off, it's got to be close. There's the tap back. There's the red, and she has got it. What a shot. A 7 spot.
Final stone, Manitoba's Kelsey Calvert. Can you get inside? Can you get the win here? Yes, you can. Kelsey Kelsey Calvert.
The 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporter for 45 years. By Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. By PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
Only Julia Weigel and the team from Nunavut have the night off. They finish round robin 1-7 with a look at 3 other games. Here's Kathy.
Well, one of the Scotties rookie skips, Mitchell and also Power tonight from PEI and Newfoundland Labrador go against each other. What they have learned this week will put them in good stead. I'm sure that we will see them back. Melody Forsyth, what a show she put on this morning, forcing Selena Sturmay to make a 12-foot run back to win. She'll take on Krista Scharf from Northern Ontario. These teams are playing for pride. They're also paying for position because there is money associated with your finish. And finally, Christina Black. This is someone that can finish first, but she must win her game. And Kayla Skurlik, well, that is a team that is going to make that difficult.
Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Locally owned, genuinely Canadian, Team Peterson. Out of the Assiniboine Memorial Curling in Winnipeg. They are skipped by Kelsey Calvert with Beth Peterson at third and vicing Catherine Remillard and Melissa Gordon-Kurz. The Alberta champions, they're from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. They are skipped by Selena Sturmay with Paige Papley, Desiree Haas, and Daniel Schmiemann backing her up. And you can see that Sturmay is out as the brush down. That means that it will be Manitoba and Peterson that have won the draw to the button. They will have Last Rock playing the Red Stones, Alberta the yellow. And to get us underway, Thursday night of the Scotties' final night of round robin play to determine who finishes first, second, and third in Pool B. The Alberta lead is Paige Papley.
No ad.
You might want to take the over in this game. You look at Sturmay's stats through the week, and there's 6 wins, Vic. They've averaged 11.5 points. That's insane. Even in their loss, they scored 6.
It's trying. About a 4-9. Just straighter throw.
Team Peterson / Calvert doesn't mind rocks and play either.
Nose. 10-5.
Hey, you look at each of these team styles, and I mean, from scouting them, from watching them all week, they don't seem like the types of teams to really junk it up the middle and put a million rocks in play, but they're scoring a ton of points.
10-2. Yep.
So you have to assume they're
10-5. Yeah.
using corners, trying to get their simple 2 or forcing late in the ends.
This Peterson team has started with Last Rock in 7 of their 8 games.
Okay. Inside half. Okay,
5 rock rule, you know that. You play 10 ends, but you have to play a minimum of 8, 38 minutes of thinking time, 1 60-second timeout, and the no tick rule. Put that rock on the center line, no touch until the 5th stone of the end has been played.
Like to hear Joe from Alberta. They've got the rock, the original rock, half in, so you can legally hit it. Now it's not in at all for Calvert, and they can't do anything with that red rock at the moment.
Good. Sorry, what was it? 5-1. Good. All right.
I had 14.8 on her first one.
Okay, so speed's really nice.
Yeah.
So wasting no time with those 2 stones in front. They've elected to go right around.
Top 8.
Melissa Gordon-Kurz lead stones for Manitoba.
Top 4.
Similar path to the draw the button, albeit going the wrong direction, and so it'll be fairly keen here.
Top 4. Cats rock.
Don't want to go.
If you can go.
Okay, we're almost T.
Okay, you can go, Cat. Yep. Nice finish. Good win. Good.
14-6.
And right around and buried.
Do you guys have one more? 9. Yeah, okay. She has a lot less rotation, though.
Okay. Your guard was 5-1, untouched.
Okay. That's probably similar, then. Okay.
Line's good. I kind of close. Line's good. Top 8.
Great numbers for Desiree, 86% on the week.
Top 8. Top 4.
year-long event to find that consistency in every single game. You have one bad game can really pooch your stats, so it just shows that she's been dialed in for the entire competition.
Little rub and roll off for Desiree Haas.
Front-end shots are so much harder now with that no-tech rule.
Thank you, Russ.
And there's a good example there. You know, you've got to throw that thing down there, fresh path. Guessed wrong, 1 foot heavy. You've hurt your team, and even though it was an awfully good effort.
10. 10. Yeah. Big. Really big. 10. Yeah. Yeah, just go. Keep it off the line. Keep it off the line. Okay. Yep. Hard roll.
Peterson and rolls it away.
Okay. That's okay. Okay. 10-1.
Pretty good.
10-5?
Yeah, I would have loved to roll a little bit further to the right-hand side of the screen, but there's no double available. They're pretty flat.
Happy birthday, Desiree Haas. Celebrating on this 29th.
Yep. Gotta go. 11. Really hard. 11. Maybe 10-8.
Paige Paplik. And we'll leave it right there. I don't know if there's an answer to this question. But
I'll bet I got one.
Kathy?
But so I think Remillard just, we saw 82% overall. That puts her around 7th in the field. Seems to me, over the course of time, the percentages, Joe, have really gotten up and better. 82 at one time may have been the best. Is there a reason for the better numbers over the course of time, do you think?
I think everyone's just gotten better is the short answer there. It's in order to have a chance at a nationals now, you need all 4 players to be dialed in. You need everyone to be able to make the freezes and the taps, the finesse, but then you need the other part of your game, that big weight ability. There's teams out there like Team Holman. I think they've pushed the envelope for women's curling everywhere, showing you exactly what you need to do in order to beat them, and it pushes everyone to be better.
Rocks are better, ice is better, directional brushing.
I was going to say the brushing is a huge part for me because, we know so much more about brushing now than we ever did before. My son Jacques always showing me the footage of that 2005 win with Jennifer Jones, saying that his hardest Jill officer was trying to keep it straight. I was trying to make it go the other way. We just counteracted each other. But we know more now, and directional brushing can help to make shots that before, if you were wide, we would just stop sweeping.
Yep.
And now we know that that's not the right thing to do.
Oh, for sure.
So there was an answer, which is good.
Yeah. It was a long one, actually.
Yeah, thanks, Kathy.
My friends helped.
Or around. Freeze the yellow. What's that? Corner freeze the yellow. Yeah, that's my other thought. I think. Fully. Speed's really nice.
Pretty
Beth?
quick here, hey?
Yeah, I think same as your draw to the button should be good.
Testament to the surface here, isn't it? Like here we are, N1. It's in a spot that should be up to speed, but they're not totally sure. You're trying to come around a rock almost in the rings and corner freeze to a rock that's only 3 feet deeper.
Right now. Top 4. Hey, all there right now. Top 4.
No.
Can we go back? Yeah, where are you? Back 4. Yeah, then you gotta be back. Back 8. Back 8. We're there. Whoa. Back 12.
13-9.
Yeah.
Just has to die.
Sit. Okay. It's okay, Beth. Okay. 13-8.
Sorry, Kelsey.
Just seems to be faster off the hop here compared to other games. You saw Paige Papley's guard slid in the rings. They said that was 15 seconds hog to hog, so that's one where you could have swept that probably to top 4.
Oh, sorry. I thought it
Yes.
kicked really slow, so I added a bunch.
So you saw
Same is really close. So if we stay
the
on it, I think
31% hammer efficiency.
Do you like saying
Not necessarily very good. That's scoring 2 or more with last rock. However, they have stolen 19 points, this Peterson team. They've also had 10 ends where they have scored 3 or more points. So they may not capitalize and convert many, but when they score big.
Bunches.
Easy down. We're top 4. Just fighting top 4. Easy.
We're a little further. Easy.
Where?
Top 4.
We're back 4.
No. Close. Back 4. Back 8. Whoa.
Opportunity. And it'll slide on by as they go deep.
Good speed, isn't there? And the one guess is it's the third draw of the day. The building heats up as it goes along, no matter what the ice makers do, unless they open the doors.
They do.
Yeah, they did have one
really
open.
did.
Yeah. But it's definitely warmer, and that so the surface, the pebble, the top of the pebble is just a little bit warmer, a little bit greasier, a little less friction.
There is a cold warning for southern Ontario. Wind chills tonight, -35. I know some parts of the country are going, but that is cold in this part.
It's golf weather where I come from, but
And it's in Regina, that's right. Let's go and tee it up.
Second chance here for Beth Peterson. Love to lock this on the corner, top 8.
Hard, you gotta go! Hard, cut! Hard! Okay, that's fine. That's good. Okay. That's fine. Good speed. Okay. Sorry. Good throw. I think that was okay. I just had to release it better. Yeah. Sorry. I liked your pick. Good brushing.
I drew there if they sweep it.
This is a new path again.
They're completely off the
interesting.
middle.
There's a red, yellow, red, but it jams on the back yellow, so it doesn't really help Team Alberta. I think they have to just keep going around here.
You can use that rock that Beth Peterson just threw, come around top 4.
So, Kathy, we talked with Ted Appleman, the coach of this team, back in Wolfville, and we've seen him at the trials. And what do they say? Cautiously aggressive.
Yeah.
And the whole point is they divide their games into 2 halves, a first and a second, right?
They do, and their analytics show that if they are close at the half, he said they don't have to be up. If they're close at the half, they win a vast majority of their games, and that is when they feel the most comfortable to play aggressive in the second half. So they won't run away from teams, but they'll dial it back a little bit in the first 5 to make sure that they don't make too many big mistakes.
It's all about learning in this first half, and then you go hard in the second. And again, boy, well, how many stones have we seen down this path? And they just keep sliding.
Close, that first end, you get within a couple feet. The unfortunate part is heavy.
Well, the problem too, Joe, I don't know. I mean, you know better than me. You get to the point where I'm thinking that I can't pull back anymore. I mean, how slow do I have to drive out before I get the right speed?
Yeah, and these curlers, they know how to adjust on this. It might be a point where you have to kind of feel like a tight guard to be top 4. And as the sweeper, sometimes you're afraid to oversell it to the skip. You say it's crazy fast in the spot, and then they do throw a halfway guard. So it's using those descriptors and finding ways to relay the information so that not every thrower has to miss the same way to then be able to dial in. You want to just see one thrower miss it the one way, and then everyone else adjusts.
I like the kick. Top
85% for the week.
Top 4. Yeah, line only. Okay, close. Top 4, T-line. Okay, T-line back 4. Yeah. Close. T-line. Line only back. To the back one. No, we're slowing down. Wait only. Line. Yeah, got a curl. Yeah. Right here. Got a curl. Right go. Gotta go. Good shot. Good brush.
Well judged.
Yeah, I think they are there for 2.
Yeah, almost left it too long.
Well, plus it would have been open more too, and it might have been a red double.
I like your idea, though, on a shot like that. Rather than say, I want to draw a top 4, you say, okay, this has to be a top 8 stone, and then let it go, right? And just, your focus is on another spot on the ice.
What do you think? I don't either.
The way to think of it, too, is if it's that much gainer, then your brushers are that much more effective, so why try to throw it there by yourself?
And again, it's just thinking about what side you want to miss things on. Selena, she slid behind the tee line, and that was one of my keys. You can't put anything deep against a strong drawing skip.
And she just proved you right.
Yep. Red onto yellow onto the reds here.
Yep.
Just able to see enough of this top red.
Yes, it's there.
Yep.
Selena Sturmay.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Happily.
Yep.
Happily again. Here we go. And I don't know, 1 for sure. I still think the redstone at around 7 o'clock, that shot. And look, and I still think they're sitting 2. To be honest with you, but
I think you can, but
it's really close.
Might be 1.
Top yellow looks shot, the one that they drive in here.
Yeah.
Second shot.
This one?
Okay, that one. Okay. You agree the one at the back is shot stone?
Yes.
Okay.
The shooter rolls out of the way here.
You can throw, yeah.
Just back line was my thought, enough to...
Sure, yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I just want to... Yeah, you're over there. Yeah, I think you can throw whatever speed you want, honestly.
Do you think this will spin in enough to be over this one?
Yeah, you're already shot over this one.
Okay.
Yeah. You just have to remove this.
Not a lot of room here, but any action to this side, that's gone. It only has to
12?
Yeah, 12.
get to this spot here. Can you save the thrown rock? That's the hard part, because I think they're talking about throwing it hard, Joe, and they're just going to lose the shooter, but that scores the 2.
I heard back line.
Okay, because that's the way to get 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure with the way the shooter spins off, but even 2 here is...
Huge.
Yeah, that's mission accomplished.
Yeah, it's basically a split, right? And the left one goes nowhere. Can you control the thrown rock? That's the key. Looks like fairly tight ice for because you can only roll a couple feet. Hit a thick third here with a back 8-ish or something. It's there.
Sitting one, final stone here in this first. Kelsey Calvert.
Hard, you got it. Really good. Hard, you got it. Hard, you're doing it.
Staying on it, Gordon Kurz just touch it over like that.
Good.
And there's no way they're going to hold that shooter. But that is a nice shot. Great start. Peterson, perfect coming in, trying to hold on to first place, and opens with a couple.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Thursday night at the Scotties. Welcome back. The end of round robin this evening. We've decided Pool A. That was earlier today. Wonderful game between Ontario and Taylor Stevens from Halifax. Stevens winning and claiming the third and final playoff spot. We know the 3 teams in this pool. 2 of the teams are right here. Peterson, Manitoba, Alberta Sturmay. Nova Scotia's Black is also on another sheet playing it. Kathy will keep us updated. You just don't know where they're going to finish. But if Peterson can win this, there's no doubt she will finish first as she comes in with 7 straight wins. And opens the scoring with 2 in 1. So here in the second, it is Selena Sturmay from Edmonton with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones.
Yep. 3. Hard. Hard. Hard, guys. Hard roll.
Kelsey's great draw weight set up a skip's deuce again. Almost 3. They just did a lot harder than I think they intended, but it was going to be very hard for 3 and some
10-5. Okay, you got
brilliant directional brushing to
10-5, let's go.
make the deuce.
And just up the middle, first end. I know they'd thrown the path, but you're always a little scared to baby it, and you don't want to risk over curling. She protected to just get the 2, because that really sets the tone. I know 10 ends is long, but now Alberta Sturmay, the pressure's on them to get their multiple right back here.
Right to it. Hard for nose. 90.
Yeah, I thought it was 10, but then the way it was curling, I was second-guessing myself.
There's curled a lot.
Control.
Yeah.
Nice and positive.
Yeah.
Head will curl here.
Control. Clean.
That's a great hammer efficiency.
Whoa. Curl.
Team Canada, Carrie Anderson is
Curl.
better, top at 61%.
Curl.
2 or more with Last Rock.
10-4. Just max ice.
Be interesting to know how many of those conversions actually came in the second half of the game. You know, alluding to what we talked about, they're a little more cautious
She said max ice.
in the first half, keep it close,
made
and
sure I
now
wasn't tight
we're
on
going to
it.
go hard in the second.
Yeah, problem being, though, when you give up a 2 in the first end, you can't really be quite
Cautious.
so cautious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Calvert called for 2 in the rings to start this one because they're in a good position on the scoreboard, and Sturmay tried to call for the double and roll.
Good.
And now it's harder to generate a 2 with, you know, a guard that's kind of halfway, a little bit high.
Top 4? Were you super aggressive on release?
No, not at all.
Okay.
This will hook in here really hard.
Do you think similar to this intern? Like
The rocks are
sliding
definitely straightening out a shade from yesterday morning, but this will still finish big time.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is they don't need to take quite as much ice, but there still is a lot of movement hog line in.
line closer.
Like they were playing
Back four,
getting buried
back
around
eight.
rocks top of the rings first end, even though the broom was more like middle to 3/4 of the 8 foot.
And Desiree was asking Paige Papley, who throws lead stones, were you aggressive on the release? Meaning what, Jill?
If she straightened it with her release. So aggressive release or straighter release or little set, that's kind of when you're telling the rock what to do, if anything, going to the outside of the broom. And Paige said no, not at all. So knowing that just a straighter, kind of that less of a back motion is what they were looking for.
Unforced there, though. A wee bit faster that we keep talking about. Caught them again. It's peel a guard.
Again, that's one where, of course, you're trying to make the shot perfect, but if you're light and you're not even in the rings, that's usable.
Clean. Easy, clean. Good throw. Good, Beth. Good. Oh.
Beth Peterson, if you should be just joining us
Right out.
for the first time. Yes, they go by the name Beth Peterson, but it was after the pre-trials where they struggled badly. The team had a meeting, and they elected to make the switch. And so Kelsey Calvert does, in fact, now skip this team. However, they still go by the Peterson name.
Kudos for Beth to do that. Not everybody's got that in their thought process. I've been skipping. I'm the skip this year. You know, let's just play better. But for the better of the team, they flipped it around, and it's really working.
And she's a career skip, Russ.
I know.
Can you imagine? All of a sudden, now you're sweeping. Now you're the link between the front end and the back end. You don't have a minute to talk about your shots. You got to jump in the hack, but you have to play just as well. And she's really just thriving in this role.
5-1. 50.
Just roll a foot.
Okay.
Another heavy one for Tita Sturmay. The call there was the corner guard.
Trying to roll to the center line. Got to be a little careful here. Roll too far to the center line. There's a potential red jam here.
10-5. 10-5. Weight's good. Curl. Curl. Really got to curl. Clean. Good, Beth. Nice. Good weight. 10-8. Yeah, good. Good weight. Woo. Good judge. Nice control.
Quite straight.
I mean, sometimes you say things like, okay, your lead stones are a building block to the second, to the third, to the skip, and you're seeing that right here. Didn't set up well. They made a mistake. They went deep with Haas going through. And now you're looking at our Alberta's hoping to get out of this with a blank.
Whoa.
9-5. What was that? T-line?
Yeah.
I think, I know this is a different side, but I think still a hair quicker than Jonathan.
Okay.
Don't seem interested in trying to freeze one in there. That's an option.
Yeah. Okay.
You can throw the same as your last one here, Kels.
Okay.
Would have to be so perfect to be useful, but you could get one in there.
It's an interesting conversation between Catherine and Melissa. They're saying, Kelsey, this is faster than your draw for hammer. And usually in that pregame practice, so many rocks go down the draw for hammer line that it gets really, really keen. You almost don't even see it that fast once the game starts. That just shows that the conditions are a little bit even faster still.
Makes me wonder if they're going to last 10 ends if it's that warm.
Hard, guys. I got it.
Okay.
Good.
Good brushing, Cat.
So that would go farther.
Yeah. A little soft. It was really tight at the patch to me. So like it. I think she just naturally.
I'll mention the three teams that have qualified. One of them is Christina Black out of Nova Scotia, as she plays Skurlik out of Alberta.
Well, Nova Scotia's done a great job of splitting the house, and every time they do, Kayla Skurlik in both of her shots hit and rolled out to the wings, always leaving the Nova Scotia stone shot. And so Jill Brothers and then both of Christina's were to draw to the outside. So this is a draw for two.
14-4.
No pressure from Skurlik
Yeah, it's great.
in this end on Christina.
Perfect. Good job, guys. 10-5. Yep.
And this is another team. Their hammer efficiency, two or more with last rock, not particularly good, just around 32%. but they have stolen the most points in the field. Black. Is that a direct result of putting pressure, you believe, on the opposition? Is it that simple?
You know, for me, it doesn't surprise me as much because Christina likes to play to the middle. If the opposition puts up the center line guard, if she has hammer, she rarely puts up a corner. She brings the play right into the forefoot in the button area, and that can sometimes narrow down your scoring area, and then it's hard to get your multiple. But if you're really good at bringing the play to the middle when you don't have hammer, there's probably ends where they get great positioning, and that leads to their steals.
Final stone for Kelsey Calvert.
Yep, a little. Yep, a little.
Here in the second.
Good toss, Kelsey. Good. 90.
And now looking for the blank will be Sturmay.
Good, Steve. Good throw. Good. Good call.
Good eyes.
A little big?
Yeah, 90. Okay. Good eyes on that one.
Yeah, I was like,
Behind.
yeah. Just easy.
Bennett was all excited because my brother Nat invited them over.
Looking for the blank to take the last rock to 3. Selena Sturmay. Oh dear. And will not. Unforced error. Goodness. Steal 1. Peterson. Keeping our eye on things so you can keep your eye on things at home. Thanks to a wonderful production team. Been together many years, all of us. Peterson with a surprising steal of 1 as Sturmay overthrows it, floats it a little bit. And so it's a 3-0 lead now. Peterson trying to... A win will give her first place. But as we said, should she cough this up, she could fall as much to as much as third. So here in the third, it is once again Sturmay, Selena Sturmay. Edmonton does have last rock as the Hammer playing Yellow Stones. And we had the ability just to listen in. They're talking about very quick slides, Joe.
Yeah, and I think we've seen that. We can hear that on the mics in the game here. The speed is just running that much faster this game, but what I've noticed is that Manitoba Peterson isn't having any kind of issue with it. So that adaptability is just so important. You get to, this is their 8th game of the championship. The ice has been so good. Mike Merklinger and crew, you know, you get used to the draw speed being whatever it was, a 14.5, and then all of a sudden it's a little bit different, but you have to be able to adapt.
Well, first of all, it's a little bit different. That's the other.
Yeah,
so yes, you should be able to adapt.
I remember there was a final, I think it was actually the trials final in Ottawa in 17, I guess it would have been. And it was a little bit straighter, but I could not believe how fast it felt. Emma and I were talking about it. Like, it feels like I'm throwing a halfway guard and it's on the forefoot, and even sweeping, the rocks just seem to run forever. And sometimes that's a bit of adrenaline too. Like, your body, you're just a little bit more amped up. You know what's on the line, especially for Alberta. They had a really tight game this morning where if they lost that, they were automatically third. So it could be a little bit of a couple things at play here.
Trying for 2. Nice.
Good throw, Des.
That's a great shot.
What'd you get on that?
People are out to get me today.
Okay, just like a few feet more. Okay? Yeah. Not as positive.
I didn't think
Line's a little tight. Top 12. Top 8. Top 8. Yes, line. Line's good.
Top 8.
Room. Line's good.
Top 8. Top 4.
Well, room.
Sliding.
Running.
Sliding.
Sorry, she said she wasn't positive.
Okay. Yeah, she wasn't, but it's still bad. Well, that's good. She's correct.
Ted Appelman is the coach of this Sturmay team out of Edmonton. He's been a Alberta champion, played many years as part of the Cooey team, and we were chatting to him, Kathy, before the game, and he was saying that game today when they scored 7 in the 10th to beat New Brunswick, they had to come from behind. He says it was really a good thing for them, wasn't it?
Well, it was, because he said, you know, the game that they lost, they got down early, and so there wasn't a lot of pressure then. And the other games that they've won pretty handily. And he said that for them, she, as in Selena, has not had to make a big shot for the win. And so he was really happy that the team faced that kind of competition right to the last rock, and that they had to make a really good one to do that. So he was very happy, and he acknowledged how well Melody Forsyth played, and she did.
One to the back.
You can see that 4th time that a 7-ender has been played, and it was a raise of a stone from the top 12 to get a stone just back edge of the 8 and push it through for that 7 and the win.
It's quite a shot because she hit it exactly dead on, aiming at the back rock, but she hit it so softly it changes turns and it almost curled by it.
It did.
Yeah, those situations are always so, like, they're character building. It takes a lot of grit to hang on and to come out with the win. That can be a real turning point for a team. And they'll need to rely on a little bit of that mentality here, but it's only the 3rd end. It's a 10-end game. If you can get your 2, you're right back in it if you're Team Sturmay.
Okay. I feel like mine should run a little bit better than that. I agree. Yeah.
Again, we mentioned to you, their style of play is to be close at the break, having learned everything they can, and then hopefully put it all together in the second half. Danielle Schmiemann.
Lines of hair tight, you gotta go early.
Stay down. Gotta go still.
Hard line. Hard line. Hard, Paige. Hard. Keep going, hard.
And not quite.
4, 5, 7. Okay.
So shot rock remains. Peterson back 8.
As quick as this spot I was showing? I think it is.
This rock here was just thrown by Manitoba. They had the option to roll buried. They yelled clean to keep it straight, and that keeps it open, accessible, and if they want, that's available. It was a really smart call. The way it was coming down, it looked like, oh, they might roll a buried. He said, no, let's leave it out there. That could pay dividends, that rock that's raisable. Top 12.
Line's good. Top 4. Coming on. All you. That's perfect. Top 4. Room. Top 4. Line's good. Room. Still room. Still got curl. Hard. Just go for curl. Go. Hard. Good spot. Good spot.
Very nice to sit the 2.
Good judge.
No problem for them, is it?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's just a brilliant surface.
You want to curl?
But it definitely is faster tonight. That was a 15-3 hog to hog.
Right.
So yeah, 4 or 5 feet faster.
Yeah.
It's just really nice. You can use your sweepers. Just think top 12 out of your hand. They can do the rest.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier, that your sweepers are even better on a surface like this, so why not use them?
40. What are we trying to
That
do?
angle's still there for Calvert, too.
I think that's close min.
Can't leave this rock where it is. Danielle Schmiemann's playing back 8-foot weight, so just a heavy draw. Try to get to the face of it if they can.
Close
We're not
line.
heavy. No.
Yep. Back 4. Yep. Back 8. Easy. Yep. Back 8.
Not quite.
Hard. Easy.
Back 4.
Paige Papley.
Hard. Back 8.
And as we watch the draw, they got it by. All right, Black against Skurlik.
There was nothing in the house when Kayla went to throw her first. She went around a guard. It's the stone that you saw in the house at the back 8. Christina chased it, and I was surprised with the weight she threw. She threw regular weight and couldn't see a thing and wound up ticking the guard and rolling away. So this is a draw to the house for 2.
Just gotta get a bite of it, I think.
You're really close. Good. Nice sweep. Good. 2 go.
And that'll be for 2.
Sliver low.
Nose is
Nose, okay.
sliver low, but
Okay, yeah, I just want to check.
Defensively, that black team is terrific. That's only the 4th time they've given up a multiple point in.
Yeah, they're not giving up much at all. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I only report. I can't make.
okay. Top 4.
Can you? It's funny because Peterson's team doesn't have any. It seems to appear any issues with the weight and the slide and the ice surface. Do you ever find that when you played, you feed upon yourself? Honestly, you see somebody do it. Oh, it's got to be that way, and the next person, yeah, that's right, and rather than just somebody saying no. Rather than that, everybody just sort of jumps on and takes it, and yeah, it must be the ice. Do you ever try to stop that bleeding, as it were?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes we overcomplicate it, and that's where disciplines like mixed doubles are great because it's just you.
Yeah.
Figure out how to hit the 4-foot or go to practice at your club by yourself, and you find the window and just feel it. I think sometimes you're talking backline to hogline splits, you're talking hog to hog splits, there's so much chatter. You just need to nail it in. If you missed your first draw to back 12 in the first end, okay, well then take off 8 feet, and there you go. You got draw 8.
Like straight back and catching the 4.
I feel like she probably still has the 1 pretty easy on that. I don't mind this and trying to unlock it a little bit.
Okay.
Try and stay in front of it. I was trying to kick a 30.
Is there any way to get through that
what I actually was, but
hole on the right-hand side as we look at it on the intern side?
To get to the button, I don't think so, Vic. I think no.
Curve too quickly. Too
yeah,
much?
just a little too much curl to.
Okay.
Yeah, stagger the wrong way.
All right.
30.
Just like back 4?
Yeah, I want to be a hair less than Danielle.
Just trying to get to the corner of the red and release that yellow. Tap it to the T-line area. Stay glued on the side of it.
Yes.
True.
These are the ones, if they are truly thrown it a couple feet deep, you better not be here. 'Cause you chop off, the red goes underneath, there's a yellow double.
Yeah, we're clean. Back 8. Close. Yep. Whoa. Back 8. Yep. Back 4. Back 8.
Selena Sturmay in her first.
Curl. Back 8.
Trying to
Curl.
unlock something here.
Solid back 8. Curl.
And does.
Sorry.
Still the shot stone, but it's what she left.
There's a double, there's backing maybe, but I think the double's there if you choose.
Okay. Oh, you hit.
Her weight was really close. They actually just missed the line call a little bit. They didn't call curl till they got past the guard. I don't think it moved as much as they thought it would.
This is really close, Cal.
Yeah, you could not bounce off.
Here? Yeah. Okay, let's go.
The only danger here is if you get it thick and then it goes that way, but I think there's enough angle here. Just a hair high side, they're gone.
Even if you happen to over curl, yeah, like Kelsey just said, if she noses and doesn't connect, it's a tricky 2. You'd have to try to navigate the port that Vic was talking about on the right-hand side of the screen.
Kelsey Calvert right out of her hand. My gosh, barely there. Hand off the handle and pulled on. And here's Melissa Gordon-Kurz. And goes inside. Oh, bump it up far enough? No. So shot rock still does belong to Alberta and Sturmay.
Very good plan B.
That's fine. I was always get taller. Yeah, no, get taller. Talk about it. You did it. Yeah.
Good awareness. They talked about that.
We weren't hitting it too thin.
I don't know unless.
Is this straight draw ever there?
It curls pretty hard at the end. I mean, maybe with some extra rotation, but. You okay with the tap?
Yep.
Okay.
Just need to not hit it high.
Yeah.
3/4. That's probably not good enough.
I was going to say 7/8 is probably close. What kind of weight are you throwing?
12-5.
Okay.
You'll often listen in with this Alberta team, and I think it's because of Danielle's mixed background as well. She's the person that usually feeds back to Selena the angle, where you need to hit stones. Some people are just very good at it.
Sorry, what speed are you trying to throw?
13, probably.
Okay, I like that.
12-5 is probably too much.
Yeah.
Ideally, I'd be throwing the other turn
Yeah.
here, the out turn, and then when it gears, this yellow one that's in our screen turns into an in turn and actually curls towards the button. This will be curling away from the button, make it even tougher.
Now, she hit that
Whoa, no, curl.
Right there.
Curl.
12-foot raise earlier today, albeit it was straight pass.
Yes.
Not on the
Yeah.
Coming off. Coming off.
on the angle.
It's not far off.
Pause, and here we go. Look at this. Have you got this? Could this be the shot of the night? Settle down for her. Oh, and it goes too far.
So close.
Brilliant try.
Touch the red.
Has to settle for just a single. But it gets on the board here in the third. Now you just sit and you wait and you hope. Will it settle in time? It goes just that little bit too far. And it's off to Italy. They will go to Cortina.
Hey, Joss and Brett, Team Homan, Team Jacobs. I know that you're going to represent us so well and go get that gold.
Could not be more excited to watch all three of those teams compete.
I don't think we could be sending 3 more equipped and better teams to the Olympics this year.
Do what you do best because you guys are the best to be there and you deserve to be there. Go Canada, go. We're all pulling for you. We're all excited. We're here cheering for you. Go get them.
Have a great time, enjoy, and bring us back the gold. Play your best and represent us proud. We are all 100% behind you and just want to wish you guys the best over there.
Enjoy the moment, play fierce, be confident.
Good luck, all Team Canada going to Italy. Go win it.
You guys are so amazing. Go Canada, go.
We're already so proud, and go Canada, go. Good luck, Canada. You're going to do awesome.
Good luck, Canada. You got this.
We're all rooting for you. Go Canada, go.
Woo!
And just a reminder, our coverage from Milan and Cortina begins on February the 6th. The Olympic Games are coming to TSN. Well, this can't go Team Laws. Caitlin Law certainly knows about the Olympics, the double gold medal winner. 14 in team game, and then in 18 mixed doubles with John Morris. And yes, go Team Holman, Jacobs, mixed doubles. As we welcome you back on this Thursday night, as we sort out the final placings in Pool B, 3-1. Alberta, what a great attempt by Selena Sturmay, just went a little bit too far. It remains 3-1. Manitoba's Peterson out of the Assiniboine Memorial in Winnipeg, and they once again do have last rock playing the Red Stars.
A little yellow if it curls a bit more here.
That's good.
Good call, Kel. Corey. Halfway does.
Yeah, okay.
Manitoba is, Peterson is the shot rock, back edge of the button. Desiree Haas.
We're all there.
Line's good.
You can clean it. You can clean it.
Just half.
Halfway.
Just half. 2.5.
We're all there.
What's there? Got to curl a little bit. Half tight.
Curl. Tight. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Tight. I would rather just wool. I would rather wool.
We're tight.
You got to curl it.
6-4. It's good.
By throwing up these guards, Joe, what are you trying to do if you're Alberta? Just hold them to the one?
Yeah, or just delay the play in the rings as much as possible.
Okay.
There's that red shot stone that's Manitoba. It is back button, so eventually you'd love to lock a freeze on it. They wanted that guard higher, though. You know that there's a run back attempt. They wanted to curl, make it curl to block This double attempt.
Catherine Remillard. Here we go. And bang, bang, bang. And, well, there's your Nero freeze. So they've opened up that center line, bumped up the Sturmay stone. It is shot rock, and it has some backing.
It looked like they were going to make the double, which could have turned into a triple, and just curled enough to fracture on their own, redirected, and didn't move the Alberta yellow. A little bit of trouble now for Manitoba. It's going to take a while to get that one off the button.
I like that. You got it.
That was their chance, too. The guard was way too tight.
Danielle Schmiedman.
Just easy line. High. Keep half. High.
Interestingly enough, playing against her former teammate in both university and in the junior ranks.
Curl and distance. Curl and distance.
They won the 15
Keep going.
Canadian championship together. And then in 16, they won a university gold medal out of the University of Alberta.
65 on that. Seems so high.
Yeah,
I think.
I guess, yeah, it's pretty high.
That's
Make some
easier.
space for Kelson.
I can't see any, but
That guard is so high.
yeah, no, I agree. I'm just letting you know. Well, I can maybe see a sliver on this side. I can't tell.
Okay.
I think I like
Just
Casey with
half?
that.
My thought was this
My
way.
thought is this way, yeah.
Yeah, take the guard. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you wanted that guard
This way, Beth?
not that far away from the rings.
I think it'll be okay.
I
It's
like
just-
this move,
is
too.
This
They,
never does that. I feel like this at
You
least
can
if
keep
get that back
peeling and
yellow
hope for a
moving.
better chance, but this is your chance. And you just tap this back
just
stay,
looks more natural than
glued on
anything.
the shot rock, kick the back one out, and you got something going.
Situation where this is probably the worst the guard will be. Rip this off. They're just going to put it in a better place. So you
Yes.
take this opportunity. But Beth knows to play this tight. If anything, you can wreck on the guard.
Just hack. No hack. It's good.
Yep. Easy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Solid.
Curl.
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 Easy. Curl. Curl.
Now again, back and forth they go, and
Yeah.
Hard Melissa.
they'll get rid of the backing and open up that
Good, Beth. That's good.
shot rock.
Just a little extra weight so it didn't get that late finish past the guard.
If Beth's going to miss one, it seems to be the board waiters and the normal weight hits are just a hair heavy.
I think
Okay, this should run similar to the one she just threw, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Black and Skurlik in a 2-2 tie.
Well, that red stone that you see in the 8-foot, that was Christina Black's before Kayla Skurlik made the corner freeze on her first. And on her second, Skurlik blocked off the path. No chance to run the stone back. And so this is the force. Christina is going to need full 8, almost a bite of the 4-foot to score.
Something else.
Perfect corner freeze there from Kayla Skurlik.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Line's still great. 6. Need a 6, yeah. Push. 14-7.
7th Scotties appearance for Christina Black. Bronze medal a year ago, and then, of course, in Halifax. Runner-up to Holman in the trials
Nice shot.
for the single. Given up only 1 steal in the event as Christina Black.
More buried now.
You can make it that way.
Yeah.
Still there, though.
Yeah, I have this much on this side.
Yeah, I just don't know what good that is.
No, I agree. I'm just saying I have that much less.
Yep.
Do you think you can get to nose?
Where you're sending this.
Kind of what I was wondering. It's long though, hey?
Do you think you can get to nose, Beth? With the intern?
The chase is so much more rewarding than the long run back, and the long run back's tough.
I do.
Yeah, she didn't have a ton of space past the high guard. She had probably a solid hack, so maybe you take the weight off and
Sure.
have it curls, but optically this doesn't look good coming from the other side. So
No.
they're gonna take a run at the intern here.
Just with the natural motion of your release, you might get a little more curl here, but they've got to get to the nose. They're going to jam it on a red one.
Beth Peterson throwing the 3rd stones.
End of the day, it's not the end of the world if they do jam it. They need to get this. This rock is a problem. Top 4. They need to get this out of the way.
Curl. Curl. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Straight. Curl. Curl. No, always curl. 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 Okay. Okay, Beth. That's not bad.
No, you can't get
Stuffed it at the back, and
Pardon? Couldn't get to nose.
just like that, Alberta's sitting the 2, but without last round.
Yeah, I had to throw quite a bit less weight, I think, to get to nose. They were pretty close.
Yep.
They only rolled, I don't know, 6 inches.
2 well-thrown rocks, just a fraction heavier than they needed.
To me, like
I thought
like,
you threw that guard there.
yeah,
Maybe I
like a little more. Okay. This side is. Five,
5-4 you said, right?
5-5, yeah.
Are you guys wanting for kick for top 40?
I honestly think that 40 that you gave us back here to back 8 is pretty close in this track.
Yep, I agree. Just easy early because it is affecting, like a plow is affecting mine.
It's a little surprising, I think, to my mind, Kathy,
I think you want to be
if they are having some issues
You have to be to the
in
nose of it.
their weights. Because Ted Appleman said it seems like the whole year they've been doing nothing but playing on arena ice.
And it's been ironic. Normally, that was one of the things Danielle also told us, is that they were used to playing weekend events in curling clubs, and with the pre-trials this year and the trials and events that you get to play in because of that, and their provincials, and now this is now their comfort zone. I think that in a curling club they'd be a little bit more unsure, so it is surprising.
Keep going. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Okay, whoa. Good sweep.
And slight overlap now.
5-6. Yeah.
Still sending the 2.
53.
44. That was hard. I could do that, and then I guess if she freeze taps, I have nothing.
Yeah.
Or I like played back line and
Oof.
yeah, with
So
like
straight though.
back
I guess she
eight
just
back.
got
I
hers
think
to go.
she just got there.
Yeah. Yeah, try and make it to here.
Yeah, I like that.
Tap it out of the 8s almost.
Yeah. Yeah, like if it hangs, we're always going to be on the 5, right?
You're right.
Ever tap that out of the 4-foot and roll on top of the other one?
First look at New Brunswick after that
Thinking like 8.5.
game this morning against Selena Sturmay, against Krista Sharp from Thunder Bay.
Well, the red stone that is shot was Melody's final stone. She went with the outturn and buried around, and so Krista now trying to run her own stone in to catch that. She is second shot at the back, and if she can stick it, it would be for 2.
Whoa! Whoa! Curl! 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 Curl!
And 1 it is, and 2 it is. Yes, that one T-line just bites the edge of the 8 for 2.
Yeah.
Care more than back line.
Yeah, just a bit. A little big, not bad. Clean.
Needs a big finish here after the guard.
Curl. Always curl. Whoa, straight.
Audible now. Going for the back one, Vic.
Hard. Whoa.
Gordon Kerr's late brush, and they may have just grabbed enough of it to be the shot rock at the moment.
So straight. Perfect.
Yeah, that did nothing.
No, and I thought Kelsey might get the curl. She throws a little bit less rotation.
Yeah, and lighter.
Yeah,
Just no finish.
nothing to it today.
Really good plan B from Beth.
This isn't a ton of ice. Might even be hack.
Yeah, Kelsey just threw a 3-1.
Oh, and it ran. That didn't tap it out though.
No.
What kind of speed?
I'm just going to follow Kelsey, like a low 3.
Okay.
You want it to be sneaky here. You could freeze one in there. Even if you don't move it, it's a force. If you moved it an inch, you might steal a couple. So you ever roll open here, because everything's tracked here. You could easily miss this wide setup, a gimme double.
Final stone for Selena Sturmay. Last rock does belong to Manitoba. And Calvert coming through.
Keep going.
Desiree Haas, and right to it, and pushes it back.
That was the worry. The freeze was a tricky shot, but you could just see that happening, Joe. Everything's tracked down there. You throw more and more down there this early, it's going to get straighter, and now awfully
Or you can just take your
makeable double.
one. Like just play low weight and make your one.
Yeah.
Make sure you score.
I like throwing 10. And just take tight ice. Yeah.
Take a look at it down there, see what you see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any way You see, Joe, that they can make the double here and bring that stone top 8 into play?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Try and get it out of the forefoot. It's tight, but you got it, Kels.
Yeah, Kelsey's that really high guard is maybe slightly in the way, so she's not going to throw this super hard. Just a control weight, lightweight takeout. Get to the inside of this yellow. Make sure you get your 1 here. And try to get some curl late, maybe for 2.
With this little bit softer granite too, when you cross the face, like she has to try to do here, that you don't get much action. So she's either hit it as thin as possible or throw it harder.
And these are stones, similar stones that will be used in the Olympics. Can you make the double? We got to get it by that one first. Oh, here we go. 1 and move it. Oh, not quite far enough. Just not enough oomph in it to move it. We'll have to settle for a single. That close. Final evening of round robin play. We'll begin the playoffs tomorrow and crown a new champion on Sunday night here in Mississauga, the Paramount Fine Food Center. And this year's Scotties, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. Gave it a good go, did she? Kelsey Calvert just didn't have enough oomph left in that stone. Has to settle for 1, 4-1. They lead it, Alberta and Selena Sturmay with Last Rock now as we pick up play in 5. And this is where we'll watch to see what happens. If they can get their 2, and as you know, Ted Appleman said, they want to be close at the break, and then they'll hopefully have made their adjustments and be a little stronger in the second half.
They have to be stronger because Manitoba's playing well. Kelsey almost made a brilliant shot there. There's very little curl in that spot. She had to throw it hard because it wasn't finishing, and then she couldn't get any finish because she had to throw it hard. It almost made it for 2.
Yeah, she hit it where she needed to. Would have had to throw peel and just squeak the guard, but that's really tough to do. They were so close to wrecking on that. Couldn't have got by any tighter.
Last year's stones that's made.
Hard! Whoa. We're just over curling. Okay, 5-3.
Well, you look at the strength of the junior program coming out of Alberta. I'm back to Jocelyn Peterman, of course, who's playing the mixed doubles of the Olympics. Kelsey Calvert. Kristen Streifel, that was Haley Armstrong. She lost. She was here as Ontario skip. And Sturmay. Mila Plett in 23 and 5. And in 5, guess who was here? The runner-up. And that was Julien Fortin for Quebec. And so much of it, too, you see on their resumes. It's not only their junior program, but it's University of Alberta. That is a wonderful curling program. Always has been.
Yeah, there's a very formal program running out of University of Alberta. There's lots of coaching available. There's a whole curriculum on strategy. There's lots and lots of support to develop young curlers. It's extremely structured. Everyone has to be all in on it. It's, you know, really produced some amazing curlers in the last number of years.
Need more of that.
I agree, Russ. You know, I think in a country like Canada where curling is so huge, look at the number of Manitoba teams that we have here with Peterson and Laws. We don't have anything. Our biggest university, the University of Manitoba, does not recognize curling as a sport, which is why we don't get the chance to play in the CIS. And so that, you know, is a detriment to the sport. And so Gray Withers, for example, Serena Gray Withers, lost to Manitoba Provincial Juniors and had an opportunity to move to Alberta, go to school, get an education, and curl at the same time. And she did just that. And that was a team that did really well this year. So props to Alberta for having such a great program.
I thought, you can correct me.
Oh, and I will.
Yeah, Mitchell. I thought there was a program at Manitoba for a while, and then they just dropped it.
A couple of years only, and then universities have to choose so many sports to recognize, and they, you know, University of Manitoba chose another sports other than curling.
Right.
And I remember Jennifer sitting down with the chancellor and saying, I have won everything in my career, but I never got to represent my university. And they still didn't.
Catherine, my daughter Ashley won the University Canadian Championship out of Manitoba, but it was only for those couple of years, like you said. they won a scarf and didn't get to go on to the Worlds funding reasons. So.
Yeah, and the thing with the university program out of the U of A is it's for young curlers. It's kind of how you can network and find your team. Like with curling, it's so unique how these teams are made. I mean, it's the end of the quad. The conversations we know are happening. But if you're, 19, 20 years old, you love curling, you're pretty good at it, it can be hard to network and get yourself on a team with everyone aligned with the same goals.
How true.
Kind of offers an avenue for that. You try out, you get in the program. Maybe you're on the A or B team, but that's how you meet your future teammates.
Okay, you got it, Bess. 11 again?
Just hack like a 12.
Okay, let's do an 11 here, but.
These shots are a little bit trickier tonight, Russ. Just a little bit less finish, hog line in. So Kelsey has tightened up the broom. They're not taking much ice. And you really have to make sure that you don't overthrow this. Any extra weight, it's going through the break. Beth really needs to get to the inside here. Anything wide jams.
They're big from a 12. 11, 5. Whoa, curl. Really got to curl.
Close.
Hard curl.
That's Peterson.
Got it.
Angle it back
Nice.
and
Good
pushes it through.
10-5. Good call.
And they are sitting 3 without last round.
Good call, Kels.
That seems right to me.
10-5.
You mentioned the overthrow for Beth.
11-5.
That was more weight than they wanted coming down the sheet, but because Kelsey took tight ice, they still managed to get away with it.
It's the same as Dad's, like try and roll with it. Hey, you're just gonna end up planting it though.
Yeah, like can I ever go just over top of it into the open? Yeah.
We can roll this way over there. It doesn't have to be buried, just get it out of the way kind of thing. Okay.
11 and it curled.
Okay, a little bit.
You
got it.
Bum.
You got to sort out as a team where that break point is, or what weight you can throw to get it to break. Is it board? Is it hack? Is it 11? Is it 11 and a half? Where is it? And it's certainly straighter tonight, but you can still get curl if you soften the speed up.
11-8. Yep. It's really
Her hits
coming
have
up.
brought her down
Hard.
into the 70s for just the second time in the round robin.
11-8. Yeah. It's fine. That came off, I thought, a lot. I remember yours ran too, actually. Good job. The word!
Yeah, nose isn't bad.
I like the roll, but nose isn't bad.
Yep. 11.
What'd you say?
Team
11. Okay.
Manitoba just can't. It's quite capable of stopping Alberta here. Like I mentioned at the top of the show, 11.5 points scored by Alberta in their wins. They're 10 away from that.
11. 11-5. 11-5. Yes.
Yeah, then.
Beth Peterson.
You gotta go. Hard cat. Hard cat. Really gotta go.
Her only previous appearance was 21 in the bubble of Calgary. Went 7 and 5.
No roll. Yeah.
And roll she does. And rolls over. They continue to sit 3.
11-2.
And they continue to force Alberta to chase.
Can I look over the top? In?
All right, back to the game between Christina Black. We know that she is into the final 3, playing Alberta's Kayla Skurlik.
And in very big trouble. She tried to draw against 2 for sure, might be 3, and went a little bit deep. So Christina Black is already the second shot stone. Kayla Skurlik's trying to tap it back. Would be 3 for sure and potentially a measure for 4.
And just curling 69% at the moment. Got it by, they did. Now tap it back. Yeah, they do 2, and there's 1.
Just
2.
Because of the red didn't go far enough, just the 2.
All right, thank you.
Any farther?
I don't know if it's there. No, we have to. Well, yeah. No, I don't know. 11? What are they, Kat? Are they third or are we third?
I think we're third.
Nose isn't bad either, Kelsey.
Yeah,
Let's make the roll.
Nose is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
We told you how good Black was defensively. That's just the first time in the round robin that she's given up
Nose isn't bad.
a couple of
deuces.
2 deuces, yeah.
That's a good week. smart call here. They over-rolled accidentally, but were smart enough to roll it far enough. There was no red double. Alberta didn't get the roll inside, so now they're trying to roll inside, but you heard them say dead on's not bad. You just don't want to be anywhere between, so it's either roll buried or dead on. Dead on, yes, there's a double, but Sturmay rolls out.
Clean, whoa, big, clean, curl, 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 really gotta curl. Curl, really gotta curl. Curl for nose, curl for nose. Okay. This, I didn't get it, sorry.
Well, I don't care. That's a pretty good-looking report card for Kelsey Calvert. Ever seen something like that? And I'm looking at you.
No. I dated Wendy, though. And
there you go. She's safe and still saving you. That low game is against the PEI and has been perfect so far, trying to win again and keep herself in first place, finish in first.
In double?
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
1, 2, and back it up. Oh, doesn't sit underneath. Does she move it far enough? It's close.
They're all close.
All right, for Selena Sturmay, a little bit more up and down, and yeah, more like your report card there with a 62 in it and a 63. Yeah.
I wish.
Just the reverse of 36, maybe. There you go. So, yeah, it's been a struggle for her so far tonight. And trailing on the scoreboard, 4-1. But does have last row.
Firm weight. I think the double's there. It's a big shot here, boy.
Yeah, you know, it's just that break, right? If that stops in behind, and it didn't, it just popped.
Right up, hard. Right to it.
Kremelar.
Good shot.
Very nice.
Good out. Good shot, Kels. Good Kels.
That's just a bad break.
Kathy, were they playing this well at the provincials?
They were playing well. There's no question about it. This team has just really caught fire since the pre-trials.
Yeah, you betcha.
Yeah.
They beat Selena Gray-Withers in that final, the provincial final of, or pardon me, in the Manitoba final. They beat Caitlin Laws 9-7 in the final. And it's interesting because if Laws wins that, then Serena Gray-Withers would have been here on her team ranking points.
Yeah, I'm sure no one was more sick about the last rock by Caitlin than Serena Gray-Withers.
And she crashed.
Yeah.
Line's good.
So drawing against 1, 2, and 3.
Line's good.
And needs
Top
full 8 foot.
Not curling. Not curling. We're close. Still got to go.
I heard somebody say they're close. Haas, Papley on the brush.
I lied, we're fine.
It's good.
Yeah, very good.
4-9, that's a good.
Fine they are to the 4 foot for the single. Midway through, Peterson leads it 4-2.
The 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. And by PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada.
Oh, I bet the ice is crisp on a cold night here in southern Ontario. Bundle up. 4-2. Team Manitoba, Kelsey Calvert huddling with their coach Jill Officer. Numbers after 5.
Yeah, they jumped out to an early lead. It was converting their hammer right away in the first end. Kelsey made a beautiful draw around the middle of top 4 and then a precise hit to get that 2. And a free gift in the second end when Sturmay whiffed on her blank attempt to take that 3-point lead off the hop. Sturmay's made some nice ones, but Team Peterson is staying aggressive and not allowing for those multiples to be scored. Looking at the 95% for Kelsey Calvert, that is why she is one of the #1 ranked skips at this event.
Yeah, there's no doubt they're struggling. Look at the 70% for Sturmay. Well, we'll find out now if Ed Appleman is right. How close are they? They trail 4-2. Will the second half be better, as he's told us, for Sturm?
The Brier's special.
Just tradition. A celebration of Canadian curling.
Get loud, here we go.
It's everything.
Brier is epic.
That will be our next stop. On the Season of Champions, the Montana's Brier, beginning February the 27th. Brad Jacobs will be back to defend his Canadian Championship. Will he bring a gold medal with him? We'll find out. Matt Dunstone, Brad Gushue, 2 announcements there. Of course, Gushue announcing that he will retire from the game, and E.J. Harnden throwing the second stones for Dunstone. He's announced as well that this will indeed be his final Brier. Again, February the 27th from St. John's. But first, it's the Scotties before we take the Olympic break. We'll decide the champion on Sunday night. Final evening of round-robin play. The 3 teams we know will be in include these 2 in Beth Peterson's team from Manitoba, Alberta, Sturmay, and also on the ice and playing on sheet D, Christina Black. Again, just don't know where they will finish. 4-2. Peterson leads it. We go to 6. And once again, Manitoba does have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones.
Back 4. Back 4. Back
It's something we talk about all week, wanting to be in that top 3 in your pool, but when we move into tomorrow, it really makes a difference if you're second or third. The top 2 get to play in a crossover non-elimination game, and then that number 3 is playing in an elimination game against the loser of that crossover. Yeah. So if you end up in that 3rd spot, in order to win the Scotties, you have to win 4 in a row, and that is just such a challenge. And I know I'm saying this as we look at Manitoba Peterson and their undefeated run, but it just gets tougher as you get through the playoffs.
Yeah, you're either playing a great team or somebody that's awfully hot at the time, and it's tough. It's tough to win a ton of playoff games.
No. Whoa. Misses one, just barely touches the other.
Just as well it would have taken out both the Reds if it got by.
It's kind of a good setup for them.
Here we go again, Vic. Just like Taylor Stevens. Kelsey's at 95%. Just making everything she looks at. It's tough for Alberta to make any inroads here.
Still peeling, yeah. Then we're probably trying to nose it eventually and like stay right on top of it. Like I think we want to try and get
they've
more
had
to the face,
chances with their hammers to get that multiple score, but like Kelsey's just kind of shut the door on that.
Similar speed, similar to her faster.
Desiree Haas.
Room. There. Okay. Curl there. Tight. Top pull. Close. Top 8.
Line only, top 8.
Curl then. Top.
We're bad, actually.
Go round.
Well,
Top 8.
we're bouncing. We're just
Stop
bouncing.
it.
Whoa.
Bouncing is never, ever good.
Okay.
4-7 again. Sorry. That's okay. Sorry, 7.
4-7.
Try and go under. Yeah. Okay.
You can never get under.
Okay. Do you like that? Yeah, you can't get under, hey?
No
Yeah, I don't
chance.
think
You
you're
can't.
getting under.
It
Okay.
doesn't. The route won't fit there. It's just going to stop.
11. It'll be straight. Cat, you got
Do
it.
you think they might
Okay, right
start
at
to
it.
clear off the middle guards, Russ?
And it's what-
I'm not like I know this rock is in a problem area for Team Manitoba, but those guards could cause them a whole pile of hurt.
Yeah, and because especially in the situation, because you're
Up
up
by
a couple,
two.
and you peel a long one, the tight one's kind of guarding your red double, so you're in really good shape. This sets up a much easier double for Sturmay.
Curl.
10-8.
Nice, Cat. Good
Nice,
cat.
Cat.
Good shot. Good
Yeah,
call, Kels.
Catherine.
Good.
Remelar.
I'll just yell, come around.
And they sit the shot rock.
Good.
Second shot does belong to Alberta. That's the center line stone back 8 foot.
So not only is the double available, but as you say, the two guards are still there.
You got it.
As we watch Danielle Schmiemann.
Yep.
So what would you expect, Kathy, after talking with Ted Appleman and his cautious, aggressive play? What would you expect from this team now to start the second half? They do not have, of course, the last rock here in the 6th.
Well, he was reticent to give us what they actually do, other than it sounded like this is when they go far more aggressive. So I would expect less hitting, more tapping stones back, more keeping rocks in play to try to generate their deuce.
So does that play into the fact that they're not touching they want those center guards, right? I mean, Alberta wants them.
Yeah, and at this point, it's kind of a scoreboard thing. Trailing by 2 without the hammer, you don't really have an option. You have to go, I would venture to say aggressive at this point in the game. You can be cautiously aggressive when the score is tight. And I think sometimes cautious aggression is playing that aggressive call late in an end and not risking too much early to get into too much trouble. But now they don't really have an option.
Nice. Good shot.
And they've got nothing now.
Really good
It's-
brush.
That was very fortunate.
I gave
that
up immediately.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they could have very easily hit their shot stone top 4.
Oh, it looked like it coming down, Beck, and they just carved it enough and got the bonus by getting the back one. All of a sudden, you're sitting 3.
Kind of into it.
Yeah, if you like it, I like it.
The other thing, too, is, Russ, we're not seeing a very sharp team right now from Sturmay. So it doesn't matter what your plan is if you can't make their shot.
That's just it. Yeah, it's exactly, and it's a lot of teams have that theory that we'll keep it simple for a while, figure out the sheet, figure out the rocks, and let's go harder later in the game. But you know, your opponent might not allow that.
Yeah, they started the game. The whole team got caught in the speed just being a little bit faster. And
Yes.
Team Peterson just dealt with it better. Kelsey was dialed in right in the first end. She got a skips 2, and they haven't looked back.
And the miss blank really hurt.
Real. Back 8. Hold in for, yeah. Back 12.
And this is a good example of it right here. Schmiemann goes heavy. Let's drop in on black against Skurlik.
Well, that red stone that you see behind the corner guard was Christina's first. She hit from the other side of the house and rolled right over underneath, completely buried. Kayla tried to freeze, but is not down to it, so has to cross the stone a little bit. Chance for 2.
Avoid the jam. Oh, no, she stuffed it, and
steal.
It is. Catches the back 4.
A little outward motion on that one, Kathy. She had I think the weight she was looking for. She always seems to have the right weight, but it looked like a little backward set.
When it was heavy, I was yelling, pick it!
Tonight, you just can't seem to do that.
Line's good. Line's good.
Top 8. Top 4.
Okay, top 8.
Line's
Perfect.
good. Top 4.
Line's great.
Top 8. Top 4.
Hold it.
Interesting trend on the day. The teams that have been eliminated have really tested the playoff teams. I think about this morning with New Brunswick against Alberta. Afternoon, it was BC against Canada.
Yeah.
Great. And right now, it's Skurlik against Black.
Good, Beth.
One team keeps going back 8. One team keeps going top 8, top 4. It's a world of difference.
It's just a good example of tolerance, right? Like, that's not exactly where they wanted it, but it's usable. It's a piece undercover, so there's no hit and roll available.
The third? Skinny third? Quarter even? Yeah, I was going to say a quarter, you're probably okay.
It's tough to steal with
I don't
that
think
rock.
it'll curl, it'll just stay there. Okay.
Back 8, but it might be shot rock after this if you can make this double.
Slash this in there.
Can't tell who's closer, the top 8 nibbler or the back 8 nibbler.
All right. Huh? All right. Yeah. Just a skinny quarter. Sounds good. Throw in like height or high 7? Yeah. Not a height.
Goes without saying, you cannot miss this thick. You take out your own, roll out. It's a draw to sit 5.
Yep. Hard. Gotta go hard. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Paige Papley.
Yep.
I didn't get back for late licks, but they're going to angle it back and get rid of a couple. My thought would be, just looking at it, that the stone top 8, the red rock is shot.
Right. Nice double.
Honestly, where Beth just was is pretty good.
Yeah.
Felt inside edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little scared. It was
Paige felt that pretty good.
Same spot, really. Hide a bit more of it.
Did you get Beth's? Yeah, 14-7. Okay.
Ooh, that's a big hair.
Kelsey Calvert and her first skip stone here in 6.
Hair tighter. Hit. Top 4. Catch rock. Top 4.
Ramelar,
Fine.
left.
Oh, I think it's you look like you're
Gordon
ready.
Kurz, they both back off and now waving off
really
any
ready.
kind of brush.
Heater. Bad judge.
A heater.
Really bad judge.
Okay. Okay, it's okay. Sorry, Kels.
Wow.
That one.
And that's the first mistake.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
What did you kick out?
Kind of fooled everyone. Catherine Remillard went down to do just a heavy clean. They thought the weight was really close, and
Wow.
it's not the case.
You remember earlier in the round robin, she had made a few mistakes, and we chatted with her, and she says they were all on, those are all on me because it's her leg drive. She just somehow messes up her leg drive, and in those cases it was.
Hasn't been many of them, but it's been that in turn.
Mm-hmm.
Just I think every once in a while, it's just a little bit too much out of the hand, and
boy,
if you know your body speed's too much, you'll see the thrower try to pull it back.
Yeah.
But everyone was kind of on the same page. It was just
they're happy with it.
What an opportunity here for Sturmay out of nowhere.
Now you got to make something of it, though, right?
You can put this top button.
Calvert was 100% on her draws up until that one.
Back
Again.
It's gonna have to curl. Back 4. Curl.
Curl does. Curl.
Big rotation. That's got to come down also.
Hard.
Top 4.
Desiree Hawes.
Distance curl.
Starting to dive now.
Yeah, they're really working that over.
Oh, dear. You waited so long for it to break, and then you lose it.
That had to run over something because it was spinning like crazy just before the hog line. They're yelling back 4. It was still out in the good stuff.
No. Just completely managed differently. And no chance.
Yeah, that had to have grabbed.
Yeah, it had to.
Like it was
Absolutely
saving.
had to.
It's so straight.
Yeah. I don't know. I got Beth to move a lot, and that was like
that's
11,
true.
so I think it should be okay.
Okay, just back 12.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just ice.
Okay, you got it, Kel.
It's like one rock does one thing, and then the next one is completely different.
They playing a bump?
Yep. Yeah, straight bump. It's one of those ones, too. If you're a little heavy, you're probably a little wide, and you can kind of bounce off your own and still get to.
Hit it thin. Clean. Really hack. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Clean. Yep. 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 Yep.
That's good. Good.
Good.
Yeah, that's great. That works. Now they're going to have a good look around. 1, 2.
Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah.
It is 2. It is. Everybody do the bump for 2.
Good, Hal.
Trying to draw in for a second point. Kendra Lilly is there. It'll grind to a halt for 2. Huge Sturm. You got to hold it now. Hold it, run it back. Oh, now where's it going to spill? Oh, it sits in time. Final stone. Peterman, Peters, Chelsea Carey, full 8-foot to be the Canadian champions. '45th anniversary flashback brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue brand and the official tissue of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. For 45 years, she won at home in Grand Prairie. Rachel Holman, last to win here in Ontario in 17, and with the elimination, however, earlier today of Ontario, they will not get a chance to do that. Haley Armstrong in that wonderful game earlier today, closing out the team from Nova Scotia. So we knew our 6 teams. We do know them. They're all sorted out in Pool A. Here we know the 3 teams and just don't know where they're going to finish as we welcome you back. Thursday night, final evening, round robin play. And it's very impressive looking. Kelsey Calvert and Beth Peterson of the Assiniboine Memorial in Winnipeg. They won their first 7 and looking like they're going to run the table here unless Sturmay can get things going. And it is Sturmay that does have last rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstones here in the 7th.
Set up again for Manitoba. Again, they're not staggered. They're overlapped. They're not frozen. One's a hair deep, but it always takes some work for the team chasing to kind of get around. You cannot rack.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Good shot.
Shot us.
4-8.
You ever love a high guard? No. Sure. He just leaves one, do we?
Or we just come in.
Yeah.
Or we guard.
What do you like?
Come
right to it.
Come in. That was our other
I'm
thought.
just nervous if we.
That was our other thought.
Like straight nose freeze.
Yeah.
I don't hate the peel.
Sliver low. Just like peeling this, they still have. I know it's out in the boonies.
Yeah. We have to get rid of it.
I don't mind this.
I think I like peeling that guard that's tighter to the center line.
Corner.
For a little light, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
My only concern is if we
The other
do this,
corner's
I do like
almost
this,
out of play.
Stick there, they're just gonna lob another one right here.
If you choose, you could roll it in for guard.
I agree. We have to make that. We are. It is.
I don't mind this. We have more tolerance. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
You just try and cross it. If you're top 12, Kat, that's fine.
Okay.
This doesn't hurt them either, other than there's still a couple options. You've got the corner guards to get around to set up a multiple score for Alberta.
Just a smidgeroo less.
It'd be tempting with a 4-point lead to take that away. Even if you hit the yellow and rolled a foot.
Yeah. They just threw down here too. So, okay, Kat, let's get this.
Yeah, with a 4-point lead, I never love playing the finesse shot on seconds rocks. Sometimes on thirds rocks, you can you know switch gears and try to keep the pressure on. Just makes you a little bit nervous. You play the freeze, chop, a roll off, might leave a double.
Exactly.
Top 12.
Hey, easy line.
Okay, top. Don't want to go.
A game like this one, Kelsey Calvert's had a great handle on draw weight, so you have to be thinking if your team Peterson that if you need that draw late to bail out, that's there and available for you.
But Alberta's happy with this call.
Oh, they love it.
Perfect. Perfect. Curl! Curl back hard! Oh, good. Nice spot, Kat.
Nice spot.
Good shot. Good.
Alberta's sad with that call.
Happy with the call if there's a bit of a half
Yeah,
shot.
right.
Yeah, that's
Very good
great
play.
placement.
Good sweep.
And that's the thing. I mean, except for Kelsey Calvert's heavy draw, how many half shots from them have we seen?
Very few, boy. 87 as a team.
Curl. More than that.
Desiree Haas.
Curl. Quite a bit of weight.
Got it, curl. Well, straight.
It's the guard.
10-2.
Yep. Oh, yep.
2.5, 3. Okay, I like it. Yeah. You got it.
Okay, speed's good here, hey?
Yeah, really nice.
Wonderful come around. Manitoba freeze is just, I think, got a good enough angle that if at some point in time they run their own red in on the yellow disappears.
And
they're all guarding the 2 and the 4 foot. There's a pretty good situation here.
Gotta curl!
Go for speed.
You don't even need the perfect guard as long as you guard at least half of this red.
Good Brier. Good sweep. That's fine. Pretty close. Got it. It's good. Yeah. Hey, seeing maybe even a hair left.
I wanted a bit more curl there, though. I wonder, can you play the intern and
No.
With a top weight, you could.
top?
I know
Yeah.
she did cut it down quite a bit from my top 12, but just more, I guess.
Just 12.5 and just pop it over.
I was seeing a hair high with 10.5, I think.
Okay.
That or you're running this guy, that's all or none.
Yeah,
though.
and that's there eventually.
Do you ever do this with backline?
I guess, yeah.
Just to try and...
That's true. Try and move the yellow back and get our shooter going. Yeah.
Get the shooter behind that corner.
I think it's either that or it's actually this hard.
Yeah, it's that or we're hard across
Yeah.
the top, but I feel like the top one's not going anywhere.
I think I'm seeing this hard.
Okay.
At least
I guess
score.
if he knows it, then at least
Yeah, if we give up a
little
steal,
bit
we're
more
done.
space. Yeah. Okay.
Joe, I know every play needs some analysis and what are we going to play? You know, in some other sports, I think about baseball, for example. A hitter who will see actually the seams of the baseball. Remember, Pete Rose used to say, I could just see them coming in. And when there's more discussion, is that an indication of a team's comfort level as well? Or is it just, it has to be discussed? I'm just trying to think if they were quicker to things, got on it, it would show a greater comfort level with their game.
Yeah, the problem right now is the score, and it's really not setting up well for Team Sturmay, so they're trying to figure out the best way to generate that 2 points, and there's not a lot of good options right now, so that's why you saw the discussion. Neither option was easy, and they're just trying to figure out how to make the most of this situation. You heard them talking through it. Selena Sturmay said, look, a steal and we're dead here. Like, we at least have to score. Even one, you're down 3 without Hammer playing 8. That doesn't look great, but they're in a pile of trouble right now.
Are they ever? They've got that get out of jail angle raised, but you heard Selena say it's all or nothing. So they're saving that one.
Tighter line. 2.5. Line's good. It's a little deeper.
Trouble getting the last one to curl. This one's definitely tighter.
Line's
Really
good.
great. Line's good. Get ready.
Good curl.
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 Easy.
Easy.
Show the other side. Good. Kate. Fine. That's fine. That's
I know
okay.
it's easy to look back and say they should have played a different shot, but I liked the tap option because it kept the shooter in the rings.
Yeah.
Might have made Team Manitoba a bit nervous to leave 2 yellows hanging around.
And it might have set up a double or so on the intern side. Yeah, for sure.
Run back's a good call too, though. Try to open things up and make sure you can get in there. now it's a little bit easier with that guard being closer to the rings.
The hard
They're
part,
going to lose their own, though, aren't they?
well, that's just it. The hard part is you probably lose your own. And so is 1 point enough?
Curl.
You ask them right now, they'd probably take the 1 point, but is it enough to win this game?
Whoa, whoa.
Good.
There goes your own.
Oh, sorry.
But they've got a shot at least.
That's all good.
I'll take that.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I thought.
And if she makes a good draw, I can run it.
Yeah, that was my thought. I think you want to be.
Bite the 8.
I don't think you want to. Like, I think you'd rather be here. I don't.
Yeah, biting the 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. Sorry, I was just talking through it.
Yeah.
Just I don't want to leave her a double and then a double sort of thing.
That's one of the things they've had to work out after all her years as a skip. You know, Beth Peterson has to can make the suggestions, but she can't put the brush down too quickly. She can't make those decisions. That ultimately rests with Kelsey Calvert. As we go over to Black and Skurlik.
Well, Christina Black, you may have heard the applause. She made a wonderful double on 2 stones belonging to Skurlik, but she rolled out and no chance for Kayla to get to her stone. And so Kayla drew around. It is over, Barry.
Got to go soon. Go ahead.
And so this is the force. It's a draw. Needs a piece of the hearts.
6.
Go.
Ken Baxter, Carly Everest on the brush.
15-5.
And they are going to come up light, so it's going to be a steal of 1.
Whoa, you're there.
Sorry, Tina.
Whoa, just here. Easy, line's good.
All right.
I thought that was good amount less than all. Good.
Right where the doctor wanted it.
Yeah, they said they wanted it half in the 8, and it's, well, maybe 3/4 the 8. That's incredible.
Other than that one crazy one where the team decided that it was perfect weight and went way too far, they've been money with their judgment, Joe.
I feel like Selena's 50s are slower than.
Yeah, it's so funny when one team catches on instantly and then the other team is grinding, and it's hard to figure out.
No, that's my point, as I was saying. I think sometimes with it, if you're really on your game, you see everything early. You see the shots. They just come out at you.
Yeah,
and you're fighting everything by looking at all the angles.
Better figure it out right now.
Line's good.
Up there.
Back 4.
Hold in.
You can wait.
Close.
T.
Line's
Close
good.
line. Wait only.
T.
Close low.
Back 4.
Okay.
Just T line.
Close line.
T line.
Back 4. Close line. Back
T.
button. Line. Hard.
Nice, Lena. Sorry.
Well, very good to draw it in. They are the shot rock
4.
with last rock. Sturmay and the team from Edmonton.
Super.
4, 6. Yep. Good throw. Thought that was massive. I thought it was too. I got a 37. Yeah, with a big ad. Yeah.
We haven't seen many mistakes from Kelsey Calvert, but again, she's seeing everything and making everything.
And she knew in this case, if you're going to be a hair hot, which is what you tend to do with these taps, you're going to hit it high side. You could get it off your own, slow it down a little bit. Well judged, well called, and this team's really playing well this week.
Really sharp off her own and in. Key shot brought to you by BKT Tires. Growing together.
Tricky angle here. The raise is quite makeable, but you've got to get the yellow on the right side.
Okay.
Gordon Kurz.
Okay.
And just runs it by. So they will have a chance here for a couple.
Good sweep. Sorry. That's okay.
Beautiful.
I think that's lost.
Come around by
I
Sturmay.
think that's lost, but I think they can curl
Short
it.
raise for the 2.
Yep.
I can see it sneaky curling as well.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Skips 2.
Thumb.
Calvert, Peterson, watch and wait.
Curl then. Lemon.
Chance for a couple. And the first conversion in the game for Sturmay. Pause. Got to come up. Got to come up. Bang. Sit down, though. Sit down and will not. So doesn't come up and settles for a single. Fighting it a bit, to be sure. Final evening of round robin play here at the Scotties, Mississauga, Ontario, and the Paramount Fine Food Center. It's the Scotties, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. You know, missed opportunities. It's just an Alberta team in Sturmay tonight that just appear a little flat. And they're going up against a team that has not been. That's why they've won 7 straight and are in control as we go to the 8th. And once again, it's the Manitoba team skipped by Kelsey Calvert. It does have Last Rock playing the Redstone.
A bit more weight there than I expected. Obviously, it's easy from up here, but Sturmay's got so much rotation, and tonight, maybe only this week, any outward motion with that much rotation, you better not overthrow it.
Nice, Melissa. Nice try, Melissa. Good judge. Good brush.
You were saying the break, Joe, it's one of those shots you can soften the weight, tighten the broom, because you can hold it the way that it's running today, the characteristics of the surface.
Yeah, we're still seeing quite a bit of curl. I mean, Selena Sturmay made a beautiful draw on her first. She got completely buried around a rock that was almost fully in the 8-foot, so there's still swing on those shots. But anything kind of hack weight and harder is running dead straight, and that carve is not working. It's maybe moving the rock an inch. So then you need to rely on the other brusher, the one that keeps it straight when it's like that. You need to tighten up the broom.
Keep going.
Or throw it a little bit softer. All that rotation, sometimes they just fall back, and that's what we saw.
Okay, good. Shot 5. Just squaring the heck out of those.
Okay.
Oh,
I like it.
yeah, okay, yeah. Let's go, Kat. You got it.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, the folks here at home see exactly what you see. The people here see what you see at home. It's a very nice arena. Opened back in 1998. Let's get you caught up, Kathy, please.
Well, back-to-back steals for Newfoundland Labrador bring that game back into reach. Also a steal in the last end for Melody Forsyth. That brings that game a little bit closer. It's, of course, our feature game. And then we showed you Kayla Skurlik stealing in 2 consecutive ends, and that's the lead over Christina Black.
A little bit early. T-line. Early. Wall 4. Line's fine. Wall. T. Yep. Yep. T. Yep. Yep. Top 4. Wall. Curl. 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 T. Curl. Curl.
So we know the 3 teams that will qualify, just don't know where they will finish. However, after Kathy went through the scores, Peterson leads, Black is losing, Sturmay is losing. If it continues that way, finishes that way, this is exactly how they will, in fact, finish Pool B. Is it? It's not fair, I know. Don't get ahead of yourself, Vic. But if you lose this,
my claw just ripped my pants.
Black, if you lose it, do you think question your game plan? You question your game at all, Russ?
I don't think so. You know, you're going to have a good game and a bad game and somewhere in between all week. And it's when it happens. Most of these teams are used to it. They can bounce back. In this particular case, in our sheet, the team that's losing, I'll pick on them. They haven't done as good a job, certainly, as Manitoba's, realizing it's a hair faster and definitely straighter. It's, you know, the very first curling book that was ever written said, don't be wide in a straight spot, don't be narrow in a swingy spot. And this team continues to miss them a wee bit wide.
And the hard thing about a day like today for Team Alberta is like they've been grinding, and you don't want to be playing your weaker games towards the end of the week. You want to be building towards the playoffs. Like we saw Canada, Anderson, and Manitoba lost this afternoon. They were tested in their games, but they made a lot of hard shots. That's kind of that momentum you're trying to build. You want to be playing your best at the end of the week. And it's not to say that tomorrow they'll come out like this. It could be a totally new day. I mean, they've got the whole day to right the ship, and they've had some great games, and they are a great team. It's just a bit harder to get yourself in that frame of mind. It's a lot easier when you feel that momentum of shots being made.
That confidence is a wonderful thing.
It's a lot easier when you don't have to kind of convince yourself, when you've got the proof outright, when you've been playing well.
Yellows? Good job. Yeah, it's a little light.
Can you still throw it hard at that one and try and play it thin? Like if we just tip this.
Yeah, that's the shot. Really thin on the top yellow. You'll even half of that, you'll still make contact on the second yellow. So thin half.
I don't think you can quite make it.
The 2 yellows go.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that one that's on center line.
Yeah, but it won't push it far enough.
Yeah, like I'll call it to hit this. Okay.
Reiterate what she said. The call is the crotch?
I don't actually know, to be honest. She said she's going to call it to make...
Sorry?
Just pick it. Just pick the top one. But I think the miss is the pocket.
Okay.
Well said. Hit the top one thin. If you miss the top one because you're trying to hit it thin, you at least kill that right-hand one.
Beth Peterson.
Clean.
Whoa, whoa.
Clean.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl.
That's fine. That's good.
Hey,
Rattles
that's
things
okay.
around, clears up the backing, and then leaves the Alberta Stone shot rock. Top 4.
Opens it up at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, the double would have got rid of one more rock, but it still would have left one in a dangerous position. Now it's spilled them wide open, so they can throw any weight they want now.
Are we guarding the top one or the back one? No, I was just asking if we're guarding this one or this one.
I think you're just guarding center line.
Okay.
Like fully guard this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have to.
So right now this is probably, they're probably going to know.
I just think she can probably also right now just do this and sit too. That's why I was wondering if we're guarding that a little bit at all. But I think biting center is probably okay.
I think, yeah, as long as you're majority guarding this guy.
Okay.
Danielle's worried about the chase on the rock, the top of the forefoot, but kind of like we've been mentioning, that's a much tougher shot tonight. Probably have about half of it, maybe 3/4 from the hack.
And if Alberta throws the guard and Manitoba chases it, it's going to be wide open. Then you've got staggered guards to get around.
I would not trust that.
It's your best chance to get your steal.
You got Daniel. I'm going to aim for like a 70. Okay.
Danielle Schmiemann in the 3rd Scotties appearance. This team has now made 3 straight Scotties.
Early.
24, they went 8-3. A year ago, Thunder Bay, they went 4-4. And about to qualify
Over and off.
for the final weekend starting tomorrow.
It's fine. 8-5.
What did you get out of it? 63.
Would have preferred a little tighter, Joe?
Yeah, it just got in a tight line early, it looked like, and didn't carry the way they thought it would.
I have half a shot, yeah, but I still don't like that whole thing. Yeah.
My thought is either pick it or run it. I don't like throwing like down weight at it.
What about throwing down weight at our red?
I don't love that either.
Or you could play this.
Well, that was just kind of what I thought.
Yeah, I like that.
Or probably the peel.
I think I like the peel.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, we know, Kath, Black is into the playoffs. How are they performing?
It's been an up and down night for Christina Black as I am watching your game, but really watching hers. you know, a little bit of release issues. The ice is a little bit straighter. It's been draw weight that's been the issue, but that redstone that is shot, that was another wonderful hit and roll. So she's reading the ice well, but needs to find some serious paint here for the second point.
Out of 15.
And that will get her 2.
I had 23. It's slowing down. It's just slowing down. Let's hope it stays tight. I wanted a 10.
Night game down the middle, it has to slow down. It's just the way it is.
They're going to play the short angle raise?
Yes. Dangerous.
Yeah. Best result, though.
Gordon Kurz.
It's good, Beth. Okay, that's good.
Didn't move it quite far enough. Shooter, though, will hang around edge of the 12. Shot rock still belongs to Alberta's Sturmay.
The assumption was they were going to do that with a little more weight, kill that. With a 3-point lead, you don't really need a bunch of yellow in there.
Yep.
Nose tap.
Probably have to throw
Makes
like
it
10
interesting.
times, though. I'm not sure bump is going to kill it, especially if you're high at all.
I think I should have stuck with my gut to hit it thin on that top one, but I just didn't think that other shot was there.
I was going to say 11 sounds nice.
This is a big opportunity here for Alberta. Get to nose. All of a sudden, you've got 3 in the rings.
What does this look like to you? Bump?
Looks like a hack.
It's also a pretty high guard.
Yeah.
11. Okay.
In this tight night draw, there's a good chance it will curl, or they can carve it better. Wee bit softer surface in the center here.
Yeah, you got to find it.
Yeah, once it starts to wear down a little bit, might not be quite as straight as it was earlier in the game.
You have to get across the nose just a little bit to avoid the jam. Selena Sturmay.
11-5.
And her first has shot rock at the moment.
Curl.
Pause.
Whoa, straight.
Now here we go. Can you just cross the nose a little bit like that? Exactly like that. To sit 3 in the first time really in the game that this Alberta team has put in some pressure on Manitoba and Kelsey Calvert.
Are they ever?
Yeah, I actually got a 12 on that.
Yeah, I felt like
Good once it curled.
You had 12? You got 12? Yeah. What'd you get?
I had 11.
Yeah.
They should be close enough together they can get enough of that to kill that one, and this one's going to get pretty close to that. Even if it doesn't, goes by that way. They would dearly love to kill 2 yellow here, but this has to be almost on the guard at release.
You got it.
Look where the berm is.
You shouldn't do anything with peel weight.
See what? 2/3, and you have to hit a solid half. So let's get by the guard tight.
Kelsey Calvert.
Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Yes.
In front of that guard. Here we go. Gordon Kurz. Oh, we got by. Here we go. 1, 2, and she'll touch all 3 and get rid of 2.
I'm right behind it, Vic. That was as good as you could throw that. That just wavered off the line enough that you knew it was getting by, but it was so purely thrown there was going to be a wee bit of finish. Beautiful throw. Look how tight that was.
You're going to kind of flirt with wrecking to make that shot, and if you do wreck, it'd be a disaster. You'd be looking at 3 or 4 on your last.
Might be drawn. Great shot.
Yeah.
Love it.
Sturmay, the team being out-curled by Calvert and company. Player numbers brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Come around, bite top 4.
Mine's okay.
Full 4 even.
Close. We're top button, top 4. Okay, you can wait. Top 4. Running a bit. Okay, you can wait.
It's more than top 4, but it is going into the slow stuff now.
Needs to sit. Okay, just leave it then.
All right.
We're
backing right off our Paige Papley, Desiree Haas.
Ooh, that.
And they had it figured out. Boy, does it stop quickly.
Did it ever.
Huh?
Did it ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Intern
Like an
chase
11?
or
Yeah.
hit this one and try to roll
Yeah,
perfect.
pair more.
This is much safer, but tougher to score. Probably not terribly unhappy with the steal one.
Is this basically thrower's choice, Joe?
Yeah, and a bit of a scoreboard call too.
For sure.
If you play the intern chase and you ever happen to wreck on the guard, steal a 2 puts Alberta right back in this. If you just happen to nose this, a steal a 1, you're still in a great position going into 9.
Keep the weight fairly firm here to get a higher roll, and it's there.
10-5.
Facing 2 with her last.
Just clean.
Kelsey Calvert.
Girl.
Remillard.
Okay, just, yeah, keep going. Okay, just clean. Just that's
And
fine.
you're going to
That's
roll
fine.
it in.
Good throw.
No, it's going to sit right there. So, Sturmay with a steal of 1.
Good throw. That's good.
Gets a little closer.
Sorry, I didn't want to draw and then I grabbed it. I didn't want to draw either. Yeah. I probably would have laid that.
Watching the lead stone of Alberta's Paige Papley. She throws up the guard. Welcome back. We'll go to the 9th. On this final evening of round robin play, the steal of 1, and Alberta, the team from Edmonton, now within 2. But once again, it is the Manitoba team from Winnipeg. Beth Peterson that does have last rock. They have the hammer playing the red stones. They are sitting 1. Melissa Gordon Curtis.
Just stop 8.
Yeah.
Just stop 8. Just stop 8. Stop 8. Mine's good. Yeah, babe. Gotta go soon. We're okay. Stop 8. Line only. Stay running. On top of it.
Kind of a veteran call on Kelsey's last end. She's been drawing great, so some people might say, hey, why don't you just put it on the button and take your 1? But if you ever happen to miss that, a 2 steal would be a disaster. So you kind of just take your medicine here.
Yeah, they have to be thinking we play good end here, even if we're forced to 1. We're 3 up coming home. Take our chances.
Do I need to be more of a 12? No, you'll be okay. Okay.
Seen a few kind of come down a little bit. 9th end, the ice, it started out faster than we've ever seen, so you assume that it might slow down a little bit earlier. So
Keep going.
it's a sweeper. You're just thinking you want to have a broom down on every rock. If your broom's off, you have to stay really close because they might kind of grab and go.
Oh dear, and
12.
touches that top 1 and just spins out.
Yep.
Manitoba's sitting the 2.
Double peel will go right back into one of those, so they're going to go single peel. Catherine
Remillard. Beth Peterson. And will touch one of their own on the way out. So down to 1.
That's good, Kat. Okay. Good spot.
They're not too upset about killing their own rock in the rings.
Okay. All right.
Alberta's throwing, for whatever reason, some long guards that aren't as usable as they could be. Got to use this one, though, unless you want to go around top 12-ish.
Early. Just tight.
Trying to come around it tight.
Tight. Keep going. We're close. Line's biting. Line's good now. Biting. Biting's okay.
Pass the curl.
That is
It
what
does
they're
not
doing,
need
top
to curl.
12.
Full 12. Curl.
It does not need to curl.
Good. Nice.
And bite they do.
Perfect shot.
Right in behind their guard.
Okay, Kat, let's go. Just Peeler running it back.
Just Peel.
Clean. Easy clean. Easy clean. Nice throw.
Again here.
And away it goes. Listen, I can't blame them too. You know, it's at the end of the week. Yeah, they're heading to the playoffs, but it's both their 8th game, and that idea of, you know, losing focus just a little bit. It happens to me. I can't speak for you, either of you. Kathy, I know, but
Yeah, Des was a
those shots, you miss one like that, run it in. You still want to go in, Joe, executing properly and keeping your focus. And you work, I'm sure, as hard on that aspect of the game as actual throwing and hitting and drawing.
Yeah, and you know, tomorrow it's going to be all kinds of adrenaline, intensity, the pressure. You don't want to let your foot off the gas at all. You have to keep yourself engaged and keep learning from every shot, too. And put some pressure on yourself because you know you're going to be feeling it tomorrow.
We're tight. You just has to dive. To your feet. 6-2. That's good. That's fine. Good. Good.
Important not to leave an angle there for a double.
Whoa. You got it. Clean.
Beth Peterson.
Good. Good throw. Good.
You know she's from Manitoba with that tuck. My gosh.
Even back 8.
Up in the toe, virtually no resistance. She throw it very hard.
And the knee splayed out to the side.
55. Okay. What are you thinking? 30 then, probably? Yeah. Good 30? Yeah, I like that. Okay. You got it.
Danielle Schmiedman.
Line's good. 20. I first thought was there. I thought heavy.
Putting it right back, are they?
Yes.
Would like to kiss the red. Hey, straight.
No, they're going in. I'm sorry. They're
Straight.
quite firm. They're going to try to redirect off the shot rock here.
Curl.
And underneath.
Curl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard roll, does. Hard roll, hard roll, hard roll.
And
Ooh, that didn't hit very hard. Good
I
kick.
get maybe a quarter under. Maybe half.
All right, that makes sense.
Just enough, I think, to tough to hit and stay on the tight one without getting that red double. So getting straight back's a really good shot here. Even if you lose your own.
Oh, hi there. Where are you from? Manitoba. All I can tell.
Hard. Yeah. Hard. Keep it there.
Oh, drives it by. Kathy.
Hello.
Who came up with that? I mean, why was it? Why is the Manitoba tuck? Why do they throw it that way in Manitoba? Do you know?
You know what? I think they threw it like that a lot in different places. And then there was Curling Canada years ago did clinics, and they showed that you're better for your knees if you slide flat foot, higher center of
But
gravity.
this wasn't just a Manitoba
Oh,
thing.
no.
No, I understand. I mean, this was all across the country, I believe, right?
Yes, oh, for sure. But we love it in Manitoba because if you're a male curler, you think about the greats, Jeff Stoughton, Kerry Burtnick, Vic Peters.
Oh, yeah.
They all were tucked. So our young men grow up thinking about that. Mike McEwen, another tuck delivery. And in women, I mean, Connie Laliberty was the player. She was a perfect flat foot. So was Jennifer, a great flat foot. But I feel like you just watch so many curlers throwing tuck deliveries, and it's just such a part of who we are.
Quite a bit in the prairies, period, right? And I think, Vic, back in the day, they were using leather shoes. Right? They didn't have Teflon. They didn't have the surfaces. So if you got up on your toe, you had less resistance.
Right, okay.
So you could throw it harder, because back then you had to throw it really hard.
Curl. Okay, good sweeping. Got 11-8.
To sit two.
Like that. Sure. So you like that?
Yep. Okay. You're running it no matter what, so wherever one you want to go.
I think so. And roll the shooter off. Yeah. Heel.
You got it.
Confident play here. Now, it's not a long run. The ice is so straight at a high speed. I think I expect her to make contact here, but you could just hit the open one.
Okay, you got it, Kels.
Straight back, I think, Joe?
Yep.
You're not going to jump it over and make this double. There's not a chance of that.
You could jump it over to beside it. I You might be able to make the double. Yeah, you could if you throw it hard enough.
Yeah, you want to address the rocks in the middle here.
Yep.
Kelsey Calvert.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Gordon Kurz. Peterson on the line call. Run it back. And right between. My goodness.
I thought they were going to go for the other one. Yikes.
That's too just slight over curls.
Good talk, Kelsey. Thanks. More ice, I guess. Yeah.
You know what we're seeing earlier in the game, those peel weights running deadly straight. It's ninth end. You're up the slide path, just a little bit more curl. I don't think you could hold them with the brooms much. Look at how much that finishes.
The nose one made more sense because if you miss it, you roll away from it. Now there's
Melissa was out here and it ran
red one out there that's not going to help your cause.
Your speed should still be okay then. The one over there.
I think you can try
Wow.
to see if you can make it curl.
Maybe there is something to what Ted Appleman says, Kathy.
Watch it and stop.
You can't predict that.
No, I know, I understand that, but look
Finding
what's
ways.
happening, right?
Yeah.
They're finding ways. They're putting lots of pressure on. Suddenly, they're not as confident as Peterson's side right now.
I'd rather more of a line shot than a distance shot, though. Full 12 is nice. Okay, what are you thinking?
Then they're
45? Yeah, I think it should be, you're thinking 40-ish.
looking at their faces. They know they're in some trouble.
I think they're just guarding the second shot rock.
Oh, okay.
And Selena said she'd rather be full 12, so
Good
tighter is better.
Top 12.
Little bit.
12 is good.
It's way out here.
We're close. Top 8 almost. Curl. Top 12. Curl.
We're top 4.
It's in the good stuff here. This is not going to slow down.
I don't want to be deep.
We're to it almost.
Whoa. Top 8.
To it.
Oh, this is so close to a triple.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, curled enough.
Is that okay? 14, 7. Okay. 4-7. See much else? Yeah. Yep. Should be straight, eh?
Yeah, I don't think it'll do much based on that run back.
Is going to concede one, basically?
I believe so. In fact, the straight back.
It's too risky.
Double. Yeah.
Too risky to play the red raise.
Yeah.
Try to get your one. Draw scary too.
If you try to hit it super thin, there's actually a triple. Probably roll out, but that you're now getting fairly close to the red guard again.
Queen. Whoa. Yep.
Final stone.
Whoa.
Kelsey Calvert.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
From Alar, a couple of late licks. Run it back.
Good.
And they will get rid of 2 and concede a single to Sturmay. Here in 9. Back-to-back steals. Oh, it's a 1-point game. I'm not sure. I don't think we were going to be here, actually. Look at the scoreboard. Manitoba, 2, a 1, a 1, a 2. And then nothing since the 6th. And those 2 steals now have gotten Alberta Sturmay within 1. As we go to the 10th on this final night of round robin. And once again, Manitoba, the team from the Assiniboine Memorial in Winnipeg, does have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Red Stones.
Yeah, the 8th end steal kind of happened. Beth Peterson played kind of more of a top type chase shot and left one of the Alberta rocks in the 4-foot. And then last end, it was Beth and Kelsey both had runbacks. They just over curled on. You probably make them earlier in the game when it was running a little bit straighter, but it's harder to hold them straight at this point. And just like that, it's such a slippery game.
Yeah, the guard's pretty high.
Yep. Got there.
I don't think so.
Yep. Top 8. Yep. Top 12. Hard. Tight. Hard. Tight. Hard. Keep going. Tight. Keep going.
It's going to get gobbled up in the center here.
Try and roll it.
You must have felt it, Joe, where you just
5'9".
it's a little fudgy and you just I'm sure you feel your brooms aren't doing too much.
Exactly.
Should be
Hey, Kathy, we have our first final.
And it was Northern Ontario winning tonight over New Brunswick. And for Krista Scharf, the only 3 losses were to teams that have qualified. I think it was the manner in those losses. They were pretty lopsided. And that was a disappointment after starting so strong with 2 really good wins.
Yep, and better their record of a year ago, 4-4 at home. We know there's bound to be changes. We've already learned, of course, that the Corinne Brown out of BC is that team is no more. I wonder about the future of this team, actually, particularly after we talked with Krista Scharf, and she said she's getting a little tired.
Same thing, does.
Sorry, how much weight?
I think there will be a lot of soul searching at the end of this year. There's teams and people that know they want to play, and it's about, can I better myself and find a better team where I fit in more, where they're more on the same page. But there will be people that at the end of this quad will think, is it time to step back? And that's not an age thing, it's just a commitment thing more than anything.
Whoa, hard. Whoa, street. 12-2, street.
It's looking good here.
Papley
Curl.
coming through. Got to get through. They do.
It's good.
Great shot.
And they'll roll that shooter underneath their corner. Goodness.
Nice finish late there on that one. Just the perfect weight.
Was that
They're
close
looking
to
a lot sharper.
And you watch this movement. We didn't see this in earlier ends.
Right.
And they just read that perfectly.
Remember, they couldn't get underneath in that upturn, and now it's a little softer.
It's all about that adaptability.
Yes. You really got to go. Really got to go.
Bremelar.
Really got to go. Really got to go.
Gordon Kurz. They won't get through. They'll open things up
Nice throw.
and push it through. So
Good shot, Kat.
nothing to hide now, or nowhere to hide for Sturmay.
That's the trick, Vic.
Catherine hit that perfectly, especially to be able to spin her shooter out. Sometimes you take on that double and you stick your shooter right there.
I don't mind that. Yeah, guard first, wrap second.
I think we're guard and then loop probably on my last deep. And
Yeah, that sounds good.
run back. Just a guard for this one. She's thinking just keep it a little bit off of center. Probably similar to this intern track where you hear better.
Appreciative crowd, and as Krista Scharf from Thunder May makes her way off the ice, and followed, of course, by Coach Rick Lang. Daughter Bella, a little chilly sitting on the bench in the arena. It's quite chilly in here.
2.5. Line's
And
good.
daughter Bella got a chance to play with Mom,
2.5.
which was nice.
Line's good right here. Yeah, we're there.
Hold on, just passed. Just passed.
Just passed.
It's really sliding, quite tight.
We're good.
Quite tight.
Good shot.
We're good.
6-4.
Okay.
Well, we knew the 3 teams that were qualifying, and Peterson right now in first place, Sturmay third, and didn't start off well for Sturmay, but since that 2 by Peterson, they have just chipped away to get within 1. The numbers for Sturmay have come up. The numbers for Calvert have gone down, but the big numbers, the scoreboard, they still lead it by 1. The game story is brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Almost made a slip double. I'm not sure it was intentional.
Similar spot.
Helps even more for Manitoba.
Mine and Cats are just running so different.
Okay. You got it.
You often talk, Russ, about, which team is going to catch onto the ice first. But then again, as the ice changes, Joe, it's the team that catches on to the changes. And right now, it looks like Peterson and company are struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit for line.
And especially for Alberta, they've been playing more finesse, more draws, trying to manufacture stuff pretty much the entire game. Meanwhile,
Keep going.
All Peterson's been doing is hitting, but now those hits are starting to run a little bit differently, so it gets a little scary if all of a sudden they need a precise finesse weight shot. They haven't seen many in a long time. So did you see it? 5 rock rule, 10 ends. It's hard to maintain a lead.
It is.
If a team can claw their way back in, all of a sudden the tides can turn.
Clean. Clean.
Beth Peterson.
Clean. Curl. Clean. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Curl.
And fine they are.
Good speed.
Good though.
My first thought was this.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
Like go edge on edge.
Yeah. I think that makes this target way too big.
I think we want her to play that.
But if she noses it, then we have something to come around again. Yeah.
And we're shot over it.
Okay.
Okay. Talk her through. We throw the center guard. What does she do?
She's gonna peel.
And then we nose, roll a little bit. We're sitting to, she's throwing against the wind if she draws, or she's got to play some sort of double. It's our best chance to steal one. I think if we come around, it's too big of a target. She's going to, even if she misses it and peels
like
it.
on your last one, if we end up doing this.
It's a pretty good shot.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
I think that's the way to play it out. And if she doesn't peel, that's great for us.
Okay.
Then we got a guard,
Yeah,
right?
that's
So
true.
I think that's the way to go.
Okay.
So pick the spot. You know, we just threw the interns, so pick that spot.
I think you want to try and guard this though.
Well, I think we want her to chase.
No,
this,
I think we want guard that red.
Yeah.
If she chases that, we draw around to the button.
Yeah.
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 Right there.
Close to where
Great messaging.
Like 65, 60?
60, yeah.
Nice here.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Probably
we're
similar
facing
to
two
the
is
wide in
all we
that
can
way.
really do at this point.
I think so too.
Tight, probably.
I like that. What are you thinking kick-wise?
50?
Ah, that'll be tight.
Do you like Coach Appleman's thought here, Joe?
Yeah, he explained it really well. Did our jobs for us, actually. Selena was thinking come into the rings because she was hoping that Kelsey might chase, might nose, give her something to freeze to, make Alberta closer to the button. But the reality is you're going to need a miss for this game to continue. Sure, the rocks only be in the 8 foot if they end up hitting the red on Selena's last, but it does force pressure on Team Peterson this way.
Curl a little
Absolutely.
bit. Curl. Curl, curl, curl.
Curl, 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 curl.
And somebody offered up, well, what if we throw this guard and they come around? He's going great.
What'd you get on that, Danielle? 6'8". Good throw, Selena.
Peel it. Come here.
There's nothing to talk about.
We're just saying, like, if you peel and she makes a perfect.
All right, let's go over the final stone coming up in 10 for Kayla Skurlik, and it appears that Black is sitting too.
She is. She hit and rolled on her last one, forcing Kayla to make the run back and must nut it. Otherwise, it's a steal.
All the way down. Got it? She does. Wow. For the single, for the win. So handing Black a second loss. Will finish 6-2. Skurlik will finish 5-3. And as they watch that, Selena Sturmay and the team know if they can win this, somehow they can complete this comeback, they will finish first. This is all now about first place. Gordon Kurz. And roll it over. No, they're going to. That shooter will stay out in front.
That's okay, that's fine. Yeah. Sorry, we didn't switch.
Good.
Yeah, that's fine. Fine, good call. Be kind of good. Like, show her a little piece.
See, and they were like 10-5 to 11.
Okay.
kind of two options here. They'll hit that red roll over, and then Kelsey's got to make a decision. Do you draw against the loss, or do you try to make the double? Or you could go that way, get it buried, and there's a short run, but we watched one of those missed in the ninth then.
Yeah, I assume the hit might be the easier play right now, just with maybe draws coming down. So
yeah, I don't think I'd draw against two at the moment.
Clean, yes, yes. It's hard. It's hard. You can't touch center. Whoa! Yes! Whoa!
Final stone.
Yes!
Selena Sturmay. Paige Papley. And rolls it over, and they are sitting two.
Really good.
2 to win. Last rock to come. And third final, Kathy.
Well, Amanda Power took stole a 4 early on and managed to hang on to the lead. 2 rookie Scotties skips. What a wonderful week they've both had.
Yeah, Mackenzie Mitchell out of the St. John's Curling Club of Remax Center, and Amanda Power from the Summerside Curling Club.
Piece of the forefoot.
Kelsey's going to draw against the loss, and then she's been one of the best, or the best drawer all week. It's out wide where it should be fine, so I expect her to make it. But you can say to yourself, it's starting to slow down. You throw it here and it stays on the glide path too long, or if you soften the release, they'll never be able to get it there. So I would say normal speed out here, as long as you're wide enough out there.
You need full length, a little bite of the blue piece of the forefoot against 2. Right now it is Alberta coming all the way back to win this or first place.
We're okay. Really big. We're okay.
Uh-oh, we're okay, they say. For first place, it has to dig in, and there it is.
Nicely done.
When she needed it most, Kelsey Calvert, who saw her game come apart a little bit late, makes the draw when needed. Make the final 7-5, and they will go through round robin undefeated. 8 straight. Sturmay will finish 6-2, and with that, Peterson will, in fact, finish first, Black second, and Sturmay will finish third. What do you think, Joe, about those teams now as they get ready for the playoffs?
I'm really impressed with Kelsey Calvert in that situation. That takes a lot of guts to throw that draw against the loss, but perfect weight out of her hand. Sweepers just had to watch it the whole way down.
I was like, oh,
she's such a last rock thrower. That switch, that's saying that she wasn't feeling like she played very well at the pre-trials, or the trials rather, and just wanted to be the best that she could be. And boy, moving her to third and Kelsey throwing last rock has been dynamite.
Well, clearly it has fired them up without doubt. So the way we got into the night is the way we're going to finish the night and finish round robin, as Peterson undefeated with Black second and Sturmay third, and 1 game off the pace, Sharp, Skurlik, as we finish up round robin play here at the Scotties in Mississauga.
The 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian.
We are in Mississauga for this year's Scotties at the Paramount Fine Food Center, and the round robin has come to an end. We're down to the surviving 6, and that includes the Peterson team from Winnipeg. So coming up tomorrow, we'll have a qualifier. They call them the qualifiers to get to the page system that begins on Saturday. So Laws will play black as they cross over. And make a note, it's 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're an hour earlier. Same time, Peterson will play Anderson. Then in the evening, those losers will go into that one. That's where that must-win situation, 4 straight. If you get in there, you're to win 4 straight. And of course, the winners, that's the big advantage. You get to go right through to the 1-2 page playoff. And those playoffs will start on Saturday. Again, make a note of the time. We are 1 hour earlier tomorrow. It's 1 and 7 p.m. for the rest of this Scotties here in Mississauga. Congratulations to the teams that have qualified. We'll look forward to following you through the next 3 days. To the teams that are leaving us now, we do say thank you very much for all your cooperation, and we wish you well. Safe travels home till we see you again. And we will see you again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.